Okay. Ah. Okay. Oh, okay, that's fine. SMH, my father left me to being early to his own stream. How are you gonna meet LinkedIn recruiter standards if you don't turn up 2 weeks early for no pay? Well, he has other skills. Hi, Kumi. Hi, Elder. Hi, Smile. The creatures have arrived. Elder just subscribed for 8 months in a row. Thank you. I miss you, but you're still a pickle. He who wins also good night. Sleep well, Elder. Had the incline from that. Yulind is live. Hello. I'm running home to VR chat. Hi, Devilgated. Yulind keeping the secret Steppies content for early watchers. Hang on. Hi, Measter. Yulind 8 milliseconds. My father left me. Matt Angie. Hi, Sammy. Here just a little while. I'm out of work to grab food. Hi, North Princess. Chat do this. Yulind 8 milliseconds. Late. Hi, Haxie. Hi, Juice. Hi, Global. I'm gonna eat Octal. Hi, Ronmu. Matthew's getting the exclusive Measter content. Hi, Grianne. Also tax. Fuck! Alright. I forgot. I forgore! My computer kind of seems like it's struggling today. Everything just seems laggy. This is fine. This is okay. Because this should be the last day on the old PC. I should have been on the new PC today, but I kind of had, how do I word this? Procrastination, like anxiety, paralysis. Not reinstalling, but installing Windows. And so I didn't start installing Windows on the new PC until like 11 p.m. yesterday. I literally woke up from the nap at like 4, and then I just looked at Twitch and YouTube until 11. So 7 hours of just not doing anything? Taxes. Pay taxes. Fund of each episode. 169000. Number of days 30. Create. Start. Alright. That should be active now. What the? What? Weird. Pat Fiend, hi Air, the good boy. A full week, no one is more dedicated than me. 7 streams. Hell yeah. Good job. No, me, not dead. Oh no, I forgot. Better bend over to sort the taxes. Okay. Hi, ants. Rotting. That's... Yeah. Yeah, I hate when I get like this. Hi, Trogdor. I did this a lot with homework and studying in school. And then when I finished school, it was like, oh, cool. I never have to deal with that shit again. And now anytime I have something that's like... oh, I need to, reinstall Windows or pay taxes. I will just, hi, Kiyomi. I will just, like, put it off and like just sit there being like, oh, I gotta do this thing. I'll do it in 5 minutes. Oh, I gotta do this thing in 30 minutes. And then it's like hours go by and I'm just like, what is wrong with me? Procrastinating. So play more PoE and jerking off? No, I didn't do any of that. I literally just looked at YouTube and watched Twitch. He was Yulinding it. Not gonna lie, had terrible sleep last night. I like this world music. I also like it. I feel like it might be a little loud. I turned it down already, but I was immediately like, man, it's still so loud. Slept awful after watching Bao stream herself breaking down from the Cinder stuff. Gah. Did you see the, Frogdoor, did you see the Cinder apology? And then did you see Shy Lily come in with the fucking chair? So I also accidentally ended up in Lolthon stream because I saw myself in one of his videos. Yeah, I've been there. My god, she threw down. What apologize? It's just business. It's just business. No, Cinder did an apology where it was like, hey, you know, it was all red. I didn't know he was doing this. I had no idea. If I had known he was doing this to my friends, I never would have. I would have said something. I'm not breaking up with him. He's just not the manager anymore. Just literally like, you know, I'm so sorry. Please believe me. And, she did a little section at the end that's like, to this person, I want to say this. To this person, I want to say this. And like, hi, Gail. Had to beat up the streamer. And Shy Lily just did an immediate response. It's like, go fuck yourself. This is horseshit. You knew the whole time. Like, Shy Lily was having none of it. That wasn't a chair. That was with a Cinder block from the top rope. I still don't know what's going on with Cinder. Someone better make a funny YouTube essay on this thing for me. Hey, your boyfriend of 4 years was attacking your friends without you knowing anything was happening. And there's also just like DMs from her attacking them. There's also just Cinder talking shit on them. So it's like, it's not all red. Buck kept it most real though. Buck off, dude. Why the fuck would she think she could gaslight and manipulate the situation? Well, it's direct DM from her. I'm of the opinion that's like, all of these apologies are just so cheap and meaningless. Like, she could have written one single paragraph that's like, you know, I let the bad mental get a hold of me. I focus on the numbers. I think of these people as friends, but I guess talking shit made me feel better. And like, I still thought of them as friends, but I thought this was behind closed doors. And I let that get out of control. And clearly it didn't stay behind closed doors. And I've really hurt people. That's fucked up. I'm really bad for this. Donate 10,000 to like each person that's involved, right? Just donate a fat chunk of change. It's like, you do with this what you want. Either keep it for yourself or give it to a charity. Just literally put your money where your mouth is. I'm so tired of seeing all these apologies. They're just like, I'm sorry. You forgive me, right? And it's like, put substance behind it, please. Not that like money solves all problems, but like it's just gonna do a lot fucking more than I'm sorry. Hi, Nick. Deflection came first. That tells you all you need to know. Yeah. She said, look, I fucked up. I'll do better. Sorry to everyone. Done. Finish. No, she only hated Silverale. Everyone else were nobody she walked over. My brother got on my computer and said all that stuff. Guys, Gail, how are you, Yulind? Hi, Jer. It's the BP sorry video. Literally, it's the BP sorry video. Who the fuck is Cinder VT? She was a pretty big VTuber. She had a pretty cute model. Her whole thing was that she was a hellhound, but she was very fake. V Rising update happened? Oh hell yeah. I played like 30 minutes of Last Epoch this morning, Gale. I didn't do anything yesterday. But I realized my Spriggan Swarmblade build. Why the fuck wasn't I using the Scorpion? I think I had the Crow for, like, resist shred, armor shred. And it's like, I can get that from the bear. I should just get the Scorpion and have a bunch of little baby scorpions running around that add way more poison damage. Nah, donating stuff comes off as bribery to hush hush to drama. I think it can, like, come off as that. Especially, okay, if you give somebody a fat chunk of money or offer a fat chunk of money, and then it's like, you know, hey, stop talking about this. Obviously, that's bribery, right? If you like, hey, I'm sorry for everything. Here's money. Can we just be friends? That's bribery. But if you, like, just give them, maybe not like when they're streaming, maybe like wait for them to be off stream and just like through their PayPal, through their channel or something, just 10,000 to this person, 10,000 to Bao, 10,000 to Shy, 25,000 to Nano, 10,000 to Silvio. These people don't really need it, but it's gonna be really hard for those people to be like, she's so shit, she's so fake. Anyway, so she gave $10,000, but that doesn't make it go to, like, obviously it doesn't fix everything, and she will have to prove herself afterwards, right? She will have to be like, this was wrong of me, and I'm gonna try and be a better person, yada yada. But, like, it's just so much more substantial than the fucking 4-page twitlonger of just, I'm sorry. The Rising update happened. It changes meaning somewhat when you put the bag before friendships. Everyone said she would have just pulled out the ukulele. Giving up some portion of the bag would at least show willingness to change the priorities. Oh no. Anyway, I downloaded Oblivion Remastered. I'm having a blast. Hell yeah. You know, I don't know what's going on. From the outside view, donating money after drama doesn't look good. So, okay, Smile. If she... The whole thing she's being accused of is manipulating artists and talking shit on her friends, and literally causing them to lose money by sabotaging their projects. Which is a very money-related issue. You would prefer her to just go, sorry, anyway, I want to keep streaming. I guess I'm going to do less collabs for a bit. You would prefer that than giving out a lot of money to the people that she directly hurt the financial earnings of. To me, it's like, yes, it doesn't fix everything. There is no fixing everything. Hi, Sammy. There is no fixing everything. But, like, it shows, like Humi said, such a willingness to, like, move in the right direction. It shows, like, it's a start, right? It's such a step in the right direction in my eyes. When you spend years scheming, manipulating people, pretending to be friends, while sabotaging the opportunities between mutuals to get the bag, at least donating would show willing. Still wild to see this is people's first time playing Oblivion. At least she admitted she did cheat on her boy. Wait, she did? Oh god, I didn't see that at all. If ever cross Yulind, send them a lot of money. Got it. Oh my god. Oblivion has body type 1, type 2. Whoa, game refunded. Sammy, there was a day 1 mod to change that? Of course there was a day 1 mod to change it. You can pay Yulind in kisses. She could have at the very least given me 10k. SMH such a greedy VTuber. The one she hurt the most is Nanolus. That artist that she was blackmailing, not blackmailing, but gaslighting and just manipulating. That one she should literally just be like, here's a chunk of money. The others, I don't think Shy Lily, Bao, Silva, I don't think they need a chunk of money. But giving them one, you know, it gives them the opportunity, you know, you can keep this, you can put it into your channel, or you can donate it to a charity. It's more about, like, you do this a lot, that is a huge chunk of, like, taking away from yourself. Nano and Bao, to be honest, since she knew how many times Bao had just been screwed over. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I probably should get better sleep than everyone else here. Good night, Smile. Hi, Joe. Val has relentlessly been screwed over by ladder climbing and shitty business partners. Where was I? Hamstrings. Where'd hamstring stretch? I got the massage gun yesterday. That arrived on the porch, which was very surprising to me. I didn't think they would deliver it on a Sunday, but they did. That thing is nice. I have been lucky to not run into any ladder climbers. I have Nodders the massage gun. I have not used it on my dick. Where you use it? I use it on my lower back and a little bit of my right leg, but almost exclusively my back. Most of the others have waded in because of what she's done to Bao and Nano. Hi, Dino Zoomies. No, I used it on my lower back a lot, and it was immediate relief, and I was like, oh, shit. This thing's awesome. Another strong week, yeehaw. Here's hoping. I honestly don't know how my week's going to go. I might be meeting somebody Tuesday, but we're both so bad at planning that it kind of seems like it's just not gonna happen. I don't know if it's going to be... Here's the thing, they're visiting somewhere that's like an hour from me. And so I'm like, are you coming here or am I going there? So they were both bottoms. I think it's less of... Well, I'm a bottom. I'm trying to be like, hey, what's the plan with this? What are we doing here? I think they're also just traveling, so like, they don't always have phone access. You're awesome. Well, they should have fucking phone. I don't know. I don't think they're checking their Discord much. Good luck with your meeting plans. And so they're fucking... I kind of just don't think it's gonna happen. If it does, yay, but... I met with the person I've been planning with for months yesterday, finally, so maybe you'll have your luck too. We're at Bendy's. It's something that, like, meeting them would be cool. But I'd want to, like, them just come here for, like, lunch or something. Or spend the night one night. But it sounds like, you know, they're gonna be at St. Louis for a concert, and it'd be me driving out there to have lunch with them, and I'm like, that sounds less exciting. Yulind just wants a quickie. I do not. Not even a sex thing. Hi, Azu. You bottoms are funny and cute. Alright, buddy. Okay, dude. Ow, ow, ow. I feel like... God, I want to pop my upper back. Can I... No. I used to be able to, like, pop my back by, like, twisting like this. I'd feel like it'll do the whole do-do-do-do. And for, like, a year, I haven't been able to. And I'm like, huh, that sucks. I kind of miss that. I'll pop your upper back, Yulind. Okay. Can I do the thing? Yes, I can. Mask. Green screen? Okay. I forgot I could do this. Somebody wants to make a GIF of me doing the cami stretch, so... God, I love this Gathering Hall music. Is so good. I love it and I hate it. The actual Gathering Hub I love. The music is great, the theming is great, the characters here are great. Being limited to 4 people makes me really, really sad. Still in pain after the massage gun, SMH. I'll pop your upper back, Yulind. Oh, I love you. You old now? Yeah. I agree. Arms up, Yulind, if you want lore accurate cami stretch. Didn't bother me much. No one played Rise. I had such a positive experience with World, where it was like, especially with Iceborne. Iceborne came out, and this is when I, met all my VR chat friends, and so we had 16-man lobbies. We literally would have to split the lobby some days and take like 10 this way and 10 that way, and those would fill up. It was just amazing how many people were wanting to be in the lobbies together. Rise comes out, and it was like 4 people in a lobby, and it was like, oh, okay, so I had 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, 3 here, 4 here, 3 here, 2 here, and it was just like, it just sucked. I wanted everybody in the same spot. I like seeing that busyness, that like everybody moving around, and we just didn't get that. We had a lot of people playing Rise. Hi, XMA. Thank you for the follow. We had a lot of people playing in my friend group, but just, they were all separated out. And like, I really wanted that for Wilds. I was really hoping they'd have private lobby with friends can bypass the passcode, and you'd have like 30 people in a lobby that, I knew all of them. But you know how fucking Wilds lobbies are. It's fucking squad lobbies are king, and squad lobbies fill up at 50, and so that idea of getting like 30 people at once just doesn't happen. I had my squad, and that's all I really needed. We did cami stretch. We're at squats. Mr. Popular making people choose who gets to play with him. Well, so here's the thing, Trog. I was not Mr. Popular at the time. It was Core's group here, Koyo's group here, Dream Shelter Group 1, Dream Shelter Group 2, Dream Shelter Group 3, Seldon, Den, and Casey here. It was like Nixwar, Will, and Demi Kitchen here. It was like a lot of pockets separated, and I would have loved for them all to be in the same spot. But were they all centered around me? Hell no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Were you the one that told me to do the strong? Somebody told me to do pistol squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That feels so unstable. I hate that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What are you doing, Yulind?
I'm doing squats, but they're like pistol squats, and I don't like them. I don't like them in VR. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Unstable because you're not used to it. I also I'm struggling to keep my legs straight and lift it up. I don't think I have flexibility there. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Cookie. Thank you. Did I see you doing this a second ago? I miss Lethal Company. I like Repo, but everybody just wants to... Or I like Repo, but like nobody wants to play Lethal right now. You gotta build up your stabilizers.
It's all about Repo now.
I know. I just always ended up doing it all alone anyway. Everyone had their own little group of 4. Bigger lobbies that didn't want others to join their missions. Never included. For pistol squats, you need to go all the way down? Yeah, I can't, because at that point my leg is hitting. I was struggling to lift my leg up high enough. Playing with people, what that? Stretching is smart. You gotta build up your stabilizers. High. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I would have liked was squads to have like a 500 limit or 1,000 limit. And I understand, you know, that might have been really a lot more difficult. But like, give us squads like that one Proxy made on day 1. Make it so that filled up to 500. That would have had Core's group. That would have had Koyo's group. That would have had Proxy's group. Kuro's group. That probably would have had Demi Kitchen in it. That would have been like just every community associated with Proxy would have been in that group. And it would have started like spilling out to other ones that weren't necessarily associated with him, but are like overlapping in that group. And we would have had lobbies of like, at any one time, 70 people playing in a lobby. Hi, Danny.
Yeah.
That's what I would have wanted. But they limited them to 50. This is probably not something that affects 95, maybe 98% of the player base. It is very much a problem that affects me and like kind of people with such an open social group through VR chat, right? Most gamers do not know as many people as we do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, Dingo. Hey, Bingo. Squat it out, Yulind. We're doing it. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow down. Oh my god. I'll tell you one thing. I procrastinated on installing Windows yesterday, right? I actually got a lot of cleaning done. I kind of had throne cosplays all throughout my room. And I've done a little bit of cleaning them and bagging those up. Pat Cookie 2, tell them it was me. I want them to know. A little closer. Plonk. Okay. 29 start, 32 end. Straight back. It is straight. So what happened on Tone? You said you got a lot of suggestions. We got a lot of suggestions. There was a Slutty Pikachu suggestion. There was 2 Vaporeon suggestions. There was a bondage set with like a bar. And you handcuff yourself to it. I can't really do bondage stuff because I am terrified of the situation of like not being able to get out of it. 10-min plank? Oof, hell no. We got a literal adult-sized baby onesie. We got a daddy's little squirter set. You hit recommended all the fun stuff. Leg spreaderland.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Spreading legs while I plank is more fun in the beach outfit, Dingo. Should I be listening to this? Sorry, North. Maybe not. I'll tell you right now, Haxie. I get a lot of fun suggestions. I don't expect it to be like I'm getting 5 things on Throne every week. I feel like it's a new thing, and eventually it'll slow down. No, I hate planking. I can feel it in my upper back right now. Right between my shoulder blades. And my core. And I also just feel it in my core. Pull out the gun. After stream. After stream. It's more of like I need to pop my back. The actual, like, you know, muscles, those feel fine now. Yeah, fuck you, blanking. 40 seconds. I need to tighten my shoes. Slutty Pika's suggestion was stopped here. We did add it. 30 seconds. 2 people suggested the Vaporeon one. That was suggested twice. 20 seconds. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. 0. I want to see this Vaporeon one. Was it an outfit? Well, Haxie, I added one of them to Throne. So if you want to see the Vaporeon one, you know where to find it. Well, I just saw the most perfect tweet after getting asked a question at work. Just got asked a question at work about how you go fuck yourself, buddy. I'm literally scrolling on my phone. Ants. I saw a really funny tweet conversation. Oh, my legs look really weird when I'm like that. I saw a tweet. And it's a femboy. And he's posing in a maid outfit with cat ears. He's doing a pose like this. And there's text that says, when you're forced to transform from your catboy maid back to a stem cell student, life goes on, or something like that. And, you know, it's just a femboy being cute, posting on Twitter, whatever. Here's the thing, though. They're black. And the first comment is like, femboyism is an exclusively white thing? Somebody responds to this guy with, holy shit, we got Adolf Twinkler over here. I've never heard Adolf Twinkler is like the funniest thing I've ever heard of. Oh, that's a cute one. It's somebody saying femboys can only be white is like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Cause like, what? But the comeback of we got Adolf Twinkler over here is so good. Where's my camera?
It's right there, isn't it?
I had my window over it so I couldn't see the thing to grab. Wait, you never heard that? No. I need to change my trackers. Air, that shit was so funny to me though. I was drinking water and I started coughing because of it. I had to like literally just reassess myself and be like, hold on, time out. Stop laughing. You're gonna die if you keep laughing at this. Oh, this has got to come forward. Okay. Fix trackers. Did all our stretches. I think we're ready to start walking. Pins. Pin 2. Actually kind of lines up perfectly with the camera there. But I am going to have to, like, readjust anyway, sadly. I'll be over here. I can't be facing spawn. Okay. Let's start walking. Ah. We're walking through Stone Town Mountains. Oh, I forgot to tighten my shoes. That's what I was gonna do. Oh well. Ah. I installed Windows on the new computer yesterday. It, was not the cleanest process. Hi, Micaiah. So, I didn't have any issues, I just procrastinated. Time to get grooving. Get stepped on, chat. I got out of VR at like 4 p.m. yesterday. I did not start actually installing Windows until fucking 11 p.m. Congrats on your reinstall. It went smooth. Well, okay. There was one hiccup. I guess Smile is Eepin. Yeah, they were here a moment ago and then they said goodnight. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I was at 9:15. Oh boy, walking time. At one point, I have the new computer. I will commit Sudoku. I have the new computer hooked up to a monitor, and my mouse, and my keyboard, and it's going through this stuff. And it's like, hey, we need to look for drivers, but you don't have an internet connection. So I'm like, oh shit. So I unplug my computer, and then I realize my internet cable is like going along the baseboards of all of my furniture. If it comes in at the bottom right of the room, it goes along the east wall, then it goes along the north wall, then it goes halfway down the west wall and plugs into my computer. So I would have had to unplug it from my computer and just move it out from all of the furniture. And I was like, I got a better idea. I have an internet splitter and more internet cables. So I plug it into the splitter. I plug it into just a 75-foot internet cable where it needs to go like 10 feet and plug it into the new computer. And it's like, great. We'll download drivers. But now I'm not watching streams, right? Now the room is just fucking quiet. So I go, oh, this sucks. But wait, it's an internet splitter. I can just take another internet cord and go from the splitter back to my first computer. That way I can watch streams and download stuff. Hi, Shiro. My computer did not like this. My computer, when I plugged in the... Oh. I feel like we're gonna be struggling today. Because, when I first uploaded the video... Not uploaded the video. When I first brought up this video, it was struggling to load from it buffering. It still doesn't like you. I plugged in my computer to the splitter, and that, like, killed the internet connection. It wasn't working on my computer and I couldn't watch streams, and it stopped on the new computer. Like, it lost connection. But it didn't say it lost connection. It just, like, was stuck at 2% downloading. And I was like, uh-oh. Yeah, you're probably gonna want a network switch instead. Well, so this splitter has worked in the past. I think it just got hung up because it wasn't, like, already plugged in when I started this process. Hi, Kyra. What I used to do, I used to have, an internet cable go from my router in my bedroom in my apartment. That would go along the floor, and then it would go to a splitter, and that splitter went to the switch, and then also the computer. And that worked fine. It was just plugged in already whenever I started stuff. And so, it kind of seemed like starting it is what had problems. Hi, Divana. I bet Yulind is also hung up. Hang on. Hang on. And so, I unplugged my computer. But at this point, the Windows install that was looking for drivers was, like, stuck. It was, like, just frozen at 2%. And so I said, I don't want to, like, hit the power button mid-Windows install. I'm just going to let it sit for a while. Oh, you're fine then? Since you're never turning it off. I just let it sit at 2% for a while. And I was like, man, I'm fucking bored now. What do? I guess I can try Spirit Tracks again. So I get my 3DS. I turn on Spirit Tracks. I'm at the Ocean Temple flute song. I fucking aced it. I guess. It just worked, and I was like, oh, I thought I butchered that, but it worked. Cool. The lucky guy named bored. Okay. I got through the flute song, I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're playing Spirit Tracks again since I can play the game. I, did the little, train horn puzzle to open up the Ocean Temple, go underwater, go past the 2 demon trains, get into this Ocean Temple. This whole thing took like 30 minutes. At this point, the main computer, or the new computer, was like, hey, you lost connection, so try again. And it was like, oh, cool, thank God. Try again. Downloaded the drivers, like, instantly. Finished the Windows install. Yippee! At this point, it was like 1 a.m., and I was like, okay. I'm not gonna set up in time for stream tomorrow. Because, like, I need my OBS setting. That's the main thing I'm concerned about. I need to download Stream Elements, OBS, and I need to import all my settings. Which is either going to go flawlessly without issue, or it's going to go horrendous. Good meowing. Cairo hug. Walking. I bet Yulind is also hung up. Ants. Oh, you're fine then, since you're never turning it off. Splitter, from what I understand, are fucky wucky. You can get a solid switch for $10. 100 times more reliable. It's not something that I want to regularly do, Micaiah. It's just something that, like, I had in a drawer. Like, I'm not planning to use it at all. I just needed the extender. And if I didn't use this, I was gonna unplug, or not unplug, but I was gonna have to, like, move the cable out from behind literally everything in my room. Like, I would have had to move it out from a TV stand armoire thing, a bookcase, the beanbag, a table, pirate chest. Hi, Pupcakes. I'm always in charge of furniture. It was just like, I was kind of looking at it, I was like, oh man, this is going to be so fucking annoying. Or I can use this splitter as an extension and plug in a second internet cable to make it reach the new PC. And when I was done with it, I kind of just wrapped up the cable and the splitter and put them back in a drawer. Hi, Ron. Good boy, you did it. Hmm? Did I hear you say something?
I'm lagging a lot.
Yeah?
Most of the audio sounds very fucked right now.
Hmm. Unfortunate.
Because for me, your voice is up-pitched.
Oh! Okay, well, you did just lag a shit ton then. But no. My voice is up-pitched. Because I'm on my Vive Pro mic in VR. that probably sounds better to you.
Oh my god. I thought I was going crazy.
Okay. Allow me to explain, Cookie. So I have two mics. The one you were hearing was the Vive Pro mic. I don't know why, but it's crazy high-pitched. It sounds like Yulind. The mic you're hearing now is the Connexton mic. It's a mod mic that's on a magnet on the side of my Vive Pro. I like the mod mic way more. The problem is, every now and then it will have an issue where it dies, and it goes super screechy and staticky and loud, and like, I can't even just not talk for people to hear it. Like, I have to mute myself or unplug it. And so, what's been happening lately is, we'll be taking a nap after stream. I'll be asleep, and then my mic, the mod mic, will just die and start, like, it'll wake everybody up, it'll be super loud, and I'll be asleep not hearing anything. And everybody's like, Yulind, please wake up, Yulind, oh god! And so, for naps, I've been switching to the Vive Pro mic so that I don't blow out everyone's ears. The other thing is, just mute yourself when sleeping, right? The problem is, my hands have been dying while I've been asleep. I've been having an issue where SteamVR stops being able to detect my hands. And just turning them off and back on doesn't fix it. It was like SteamVR itself is just fucking dead and can no longer see hands. And so when that happened...
I have that problem too.
When that happened, I couldn't turn my mic back on. So if I turned my mic off to sleep and I woke up with dead hands, I would just be mute. I would literally... There was like 2 or 3 times where I was sleeping with Frost Shiro, and I wake up, I've got dead hands, and I just stand above them like a fucking penguin with my hands at my sides, and I'm just shaking my head, and Shiro's like, "What's that? Fucking Sammy fell down the well? We gotta go save him, lassie?" And I'm just like, "Ah!" And they're like, "Hee, your hands are dead, aren't they?" And I'm like nodding, and they're like, "You look so dumb." And I'm like, "Ah!" And then I close VR. Good boy, you did it. You have to also set up VR and everything around that too? Yes. Finally, we will have enough RAM for the floppy bunny ears. Gale. Femboy's in charge of furniture. Oh, I'm so frail. Pat. Welcome, Pupcakes. Cairo. Hi, Era. Cairo, Gale. Howdy, Gale. If you're just stashing your old PC away, when you're done, that works. It's... Yeah. A dual PC setup, especially for, like, streaming, I'm told isn't that necessary for today. It's just, like... There's just no point to it for the amount of effort that goes into it, for how little you get. Also, the new computer is going to be more than beefy enough to do most things I want to do on stream. Also, I'm stupid. The technical issues of running a dual PC setup does not sound like within my skill set. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with the second PC. I'm unsure. You sound good to us. How come Yulind sounds more feminine than usual? Are they still dying after the new cable, by the way? They have not died after the new cable. Survival game servers? I have also heard somebody say that. Here's the thing, Ants. I don't like persistent servers. If I play a game like Minecraft, or Terraria, or V Rising, I like it when there's a scheduled time to play, and people play at that time. I hate it when it's like, okay, let's play Terraria together. But here's the rule, guys. No killing bosses unless everybody's there. And then, like, you get on the next day and you're like, okay, we killed 2 bosses yesterday? What's on the... What are we doing today? And the one guy is like, Yeah, so I created an experience farm here. I created a jungle farm. I created a desert farm. I created an ocean farm. I personally have like 1,500 platinum in my piggy bank. I've also got a piggy bank for all of you. I've farmed out all these items for you guys. Here's your 200 potions. I also made a fighting arena in the jungle as well as the forest. And it's just like, cool. I followed the rules. I didn't kill any bosses. You sure did. Do you mean dual monitor or dual PC? Dual PC. I have 3 monitors. But a dual PC setup, Divana, was something that, like, 5-10 years ago, it was really nice for streaming. Because you could have, like, the load of streaming on one PC and the load of the game on the other PC. Hi, Techno. But my FPS? How am I gonna hit the 90s? Crosshare, Seppi, survival game servers, understandable. Needs to ruin everything. I only play games with employed people, which actually makes it harder to schedule. It is a lot harder to schedule with employed people, but they're not going to kill the spirit of the game. Both of those sides can be accommodating to the other, right? People that are employed sometimes can move heaven and earth for their schedule, which is like, how the fuck? And obviously people that are, unemployed can restrain themselves. I feel like that second one's much easier, but there's bosses in Minecraft aside from the Ender Dragon and Wither. Well, I was thinking Terraria. I was trying to give my example for Terraria with let's not kill any bosses if not everyone's here. I catch up to people because time zones. Honestly, there are some people that just can't hold themselves back and it ruins the fun for everyone else. Yeah. I just not playing stuff with people like that. There's a few like that where, they want to play a game like this, and I've just outright told them, last time you did this, I actively don't want to play with you. And they're like, what? But like, I didn't do the thing. It's like, yeah, I know. I know that you don't understand it, and I'm sorry, but you made it not fun. Morningland, okay, thank you.
Wow.
Devil. I can never plan a schedule because mine changes weekly. Terraria players are just annoyingly awful about that stuff. They're annoyingly awful, and it's a good example because don't kill bosses is the most simple thing. It's like the rule number 1. And they're like, oh, well, if I can't kill bosses, what else can I do without progressing? And Terraria just has so much stuff that you can do. The only thing that I really think you can get away with is, like, build cosmetic buildings. Build, like, we have a house in the desert, but it's 2 boxes. 2 boxes that have the door, the table, the chair, and the light. But, like, let's say the group can't play. Well, one person who can, they get on and they make, like, a fucking Arabian palace looking thing. They make the desert house look way cooler. But they haven't gone exploring, they haven't gone chest hunting, they haven't built any farms, they haven't built an arena. Just aesthetics. Is that a singular cookie pro? It is. Nah, people need to get called out. Since most play when I'm asleep, so I usually have to catch up to them and do things solo to reach similar spot to them. Gale is someone who is very capable of ruining a run. Because when they play a game like this, they go fucking hard. But they do it within the rules. They also do it within the, like, they have a pretty good sense of, like, I'm not going to ruin this for everybody. The last time I played a persistent server with Gale was, V Rising. And this was something that, like, 20 people were playing. And it was very much like, yeah, play at your own pace, do whatever. There was no, like, don't kill bosses without the group. Wait on this. It was basically don't be a dick to each other and, like, grief each other's castles. And in that one, Gale started late, and he went ham and was like the first one to finish. So I know he's capable of like speedrunning, but like very rarely do I see him do that. On the V Rising server, I was catching up to Foss and did pass him. Yeah. Hello, Gale. Technoware. And someone I was playing Core Keeper with. Both of us had never seen anything about the game. We played 5 hours. I had to sleep for work. They went single player. Played the next 12 hours exploring everything we hadn't done yet. I was like, well, I'm not playing anymore. God, I want you to tell me who. I want you to like DM me the name because I'm so curious. I have done that. I I did that with Raft, where I was playing with 4 friends, Koyo, Zuvi, Fausto, Winter, and my streak has been Lind. Hell yeah. We did one session for like 4 or 5 hours, and I was very, very frustrated. Winter was fishing, Fausto was cooking and gardening and, you know, basically making food and water for everybody. Koyo was building the raft. He was the one, like, collecting wood and metal, specifically to build out the raft, make it bigger, and whatnot. And Zuvi was basically captaining, and he was deciding where we go, and looking at the satellite stuff, the receivers. I kind of didn't have a dedicated job. I was just catching stuff with my hook and putting it in a chest. And I'd always have a second hook on me. And when my first hook broke, I would then make a backup hook. And then any extra stacks of like wood, leaves, or plastic I got, I would just give to the others. But I didn't know like any of the systems. I didn't know how to build out the raft. I didn't know how to make food and water. I just knew when I'm thirsty, I fill my cup here. Hopefully Fausto has been filling that for me. I didn't know how to fish. I didn't know what the fuck Zuvi was doing with the satellite receivers. I just didn't understand any. And there wasn't really a point for me to do it because someone was already doing it. And so I was very frustrated. It felt like I was just literally an NPC that didn't need to be there. And so I went and made a solo run, and I learned all these things. You know, I was like, oh, okay, this is how you build out the raft. Fishing's really simple. Cooking and, you know, getting water, pretty fucking simple. Not that big a deal. I learned, like, how to do all those things in raft. But I didn't stop myself. I then, like, went through 3 islands of story, because I was like, this game's so fucking awesome! And then I came back to the group run, and I was like, I have done the next 3 islands, I'm sorry. And Koyo almost quit. Koyo was almost like, yeah, I don't even want to play anymore. I was like, I've only done 3! I really wasn't having fun. I wanted to quit because I didn't understand things. And Koyo was like, okay, we'll play more. And we got to a point where all of us knew stuff, or didn't know stuff. And we were having more fun. But that initial, like, I almost ruined the run there. Ah, okay. Yeah, I could see that person doing it. Taxi. I need a drink.
Well, I haven't. I haven't caught up with you guys with the Vesperia run. Are you guys done now or no?
No. We,
Okay.
what was the last thing we did?
Because I don't know where you guys are at, because I haven't been following your stream because I've been busy with other stuff.
We were flying around on Bau. I know we're at that point. We met, the big turkey. Estelle met the big turkey and had that conversation. Honestly, that's me in Minecraft. Screw fighting. I just want to build pretty things. Stinky players. I started last, but was first to beat all bosses. People not holding back, so I kind of hate playing crafting survival games now. I would run around trying to learn the game. Others are already fighting last boss or whatever. I fucking hate playing a crafting survival game my first time with people who are experienced. I hate being in Minecraft and, like, punching dirt and making my first pickaxe and somebody flies over with an elytra. I hated my first time playing Terraria where I, like, made cactus armor. And in the 30 minutes of somebody, like, opening the server, like, literally the server had been up for 30 minutes. 2 people went and killed the wall of flesh. And it was like, well, now it's in hard mode and I can't kill any zombies. I'm in cactus armor. And so I quit that run and I didn't play for like a month or 2 until I played with Core, who was just as new as me. With those games, Wall of Flesh in 30 minutes, don't know about that. Hi, Joe. I don't know how they did it, Gale. Because I look back on them like, how the fuck did they do that?
I mean, you could bring in your own character into a fucking server.
I don't think they did. I really hope they didn't. Juice was there. I don't think it was Juice. But it might have been Juice. Juice might have had a hand in that. Juice was there. That was... I almost didn't play... You were there, right, Juice? It was on Koyo's server. Do you remember the 2 who killed the Wall of Flesh on the server? I've never played Terraria. Oh, then it definitely wasn't Juice then.
No.
I think it might have been Spiza. I don't remember if it was Red Sox as well. I think it was Spiza. I don't remember who the second person was. V Rising server was also in own place, and I wasn't informed about others' progress, so I had no clue how far people had gone. Well, we didn't have any rules, Gale. We didn't have any rules except for, like, don't PvP people. There was no, like, hold yourself back so we can all do it together. You were totally fine to go at the pace you did. It was just, you know, a few people, myself included, learned, oh, Gale is a god gamer and can go fucking fast like that if he wants to. Femboy disaster. I had more contacts with the name. They also got mad at me calling me a child because I stopped playing because of it. Whatever. That's such a, like... That's such a selfish way where it's like, I don't care about you getting your way to play, but I'm not getting my way, so I'm gonna throw a tantrum. The tea's being spilled in DMs. Yulind is new. What the heck? Hi, Joe. Even on old patch with early water bowl. You wouldn't be doing it in 30? I've never played Terraria. Yulind once again spreading misinfo, SMH. Okay, Cairo. We couldn't do PvP on the server, since it wasn't enabled. Yeah, I don't think there were any rules, Gale, that was like, you know, don't do this, don't do that. What the heck, Gale's breaking rules? It was literally just, we all like V Rising, let's play on the same server together. That's a massive self-report on their end. No water bolt, no grenades, nor B-gun. Don't know if you can even do Wall of Flesh in 30 that fast. I might... Okay, so Gale, I think you're thinking of it too literally. It might not have been an exact 30 minutes. It might have been 2 hours. Do you think there's much difference in a Terraria run with 10 people where 5 of them are new, where people kill the Wall of Flesh in 30 minutes or 2 hours and skip the other bosses? Is there much difference there? I also like that Foss was first to the final boss, but I was the first one to kill it. You know there's a problem with the friend group. When you have to set ground rules at the start of a run of a game. I don't think that's a problem. I think that's more of a like, you know, let's all be on the same page. For me, I don't do runs like this often. This is very much a, you know, once a year, once every 2 years with a lot of people. And I typically don't do it with the same group. The last time I played Terraria was with Koyo 2 years ago. if it was the same group playing a new game every month, I don't think you'd have to set ground rules every time. But if it's like, hey, Cookie, you and I haven't played a game in a while. Let's play Terraria together. Alright, here's the rules. So we're all on the same page. Hi, Jack. Valheim win, Yulind?
I suck at Terraria.
Valheim win. After Vesperia? Oh shit, that elevator timing was impeccable. I love it when that happens, Shiro. I don't try to make it happen unless it's something that I can, like, time out. I timed the Hallowfall video. But a lot of the times when a boat shows up and I walk right onto it, or an elevator gets there right as I'm going walk onto it, that is a happy little accident. That's the limit to people with more time, Trogdor. Yulind won't invite me to game, got it? Stop. Well, well, well. Look what we have here. A cutie walking noise. Jack. If you were to get a slutty pajama cosplay of an evolution, so Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon, which Eevee would you pick? Which Eevee would you want slutty pajamas of? Yulind, can I play Minecraft with you? Maybe at some point. Yulind got his immersion down to a T, then stopped walking and everything. Yulind, can I play Claire Obscure Expedition 33 with you? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see, Kyra. They're French in that game. Those moments are incredibly satisfying in the videos. Leafeon? Maybe I can be someone's salad? Okay. I'll put it on your throne. I don't know why, but this reminded me of the poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. See? Lol. My throne? What? My fave Pokemon is Leafeon. I really like Glaceon of the evolutions. My favorite is Hydrapple. But of the evolutions, I really like Glaceon. Sure. How much did you bribe the GM to summon the boat elevators for you? Eyes away. I forgot you hate French people, sorry. Huh?
The life-size plushies that they announced.
Just me, my boyfriend, and his $479 Vaporeon plushie that weighs 300 pounds. It's literally that meme.
$400. Yep. This is my plushie. Yep.
Glaceon is my fave too. Handshake emoji? Hell yeah. Though for this next V-Rising time, I am heavily slowed down. Are they planning to do a big server again? I can see myself doing the same thing where I get on the game, but I don't finish. Switch to or life-sized Gardevoir. I think the choice is easy. As always, a Flareon Jolteon kind of guy for some reason. Flareon just looks so floofy. The people that like Flareon like cuddling. They like hugging. Flareon is made for it. There might be, but it's on brutal difficulty instead. Brutal? Oh, I don't know if I want to play that. For V-Rising. Vaporeon is my favorite. It was funny. It was the funny water dog that I would spam defense buffs with until the copy pasta dropped. I like Flareon, sadly. It's always been kind of useless. I don't like the later evolutions as much because they drop the neck buffs. You might be onto something. I do like cuddling. I like Glaceon because my favorite type is ice. Now that being said, I don't think there's that many cool ice Pokemon. Most of my favorites are not ice type. That's why Flareon could have been good, but its abilities are useless. I need a drink.
Oh, Yulind.
Yeah?
So, me and my friend, we were trying to do a soul lock, a randomizer soul lock for Pokemon Ultra Moon. We have lost 6 times already.
Oh god.
We have not We have not gone off the first island.
Is it the totem battle guy that fights you with the Smurgle?
No. No.
I saw like 3 Nuzlockes end at that guy.
Oh, it's a randomizer, so that's not the problem.
Oh, are the enemies' Pokemon's randomized too?
Yes.
Okay.
The problem is the level caps. It's so hard to keep it within the level cap. Because the first one's 11, and then immediately to the totem is 12. And I'm like, oh, my Pokemon are like over leveled now. I can't use them.
Articuno is cool. Articuno is cool. It's also a legendary, and I don't like legendaries and mythicals. I have like anti-chosen one syndrome, Jack. Where like, if something is like one of a kind, I'm like, well, I wouldn't use this. I'm not like the child of destiny. I wouldn't have a legendary Pokemon. I wouldn't even have a rare Pokemon. Yeah, could have been. Mine was always ghost type. Yulind, how dare you not swine of? It's not your fave ice Pokemon. Jiro's a ghost type enjoyer. Ghost type's just so cute. To be fair, ice type includes the best Pokemon cast form on a technicality. Do you not like Alolan Ninetales? Alolan Ninetales is okay. Frostlass is okay. Glaceon is okay. There's things that I'm like, momentarily I think it's really cool, but it would never be my favorite. Like, sometimes I think it's cool. But I find Abomasnow pretty neat. Avalugg pretty neat. There's like 1 or 2 ice Pokemon that I'm not thinking of. The whale thing, the ice whale in Scarlet and Violet. There are good ice Pokemon. It's just like they're not the coolest. Hi, Ribbo. Shiro, don't see often other ghost type enjoyers. Oh, you got something alright. Oh no. I will have you. You are rare legendary in my eyes. What the? Hi, Nondary. You are cute and a dork, that is all. I'm not like other guys type beat. What the heck? The ice cream Pokemon. Hey, Yulind. I don't know. I think of like being in the Pokemon world. The idea of me having an Articuno or a legendary is just like, what? How the hell would I get one of those? That's like the chosen one. That's like the child of destiny type shit. I'd be like the common Pokemon trainer. I'd be the guy that doesn't get all 8 badges. I'd get like 4 or 5. I saw something on Twitter. Is it okay to bring it up? No, it's not the center stuff. You can talk about stuff you saw on Twitter. Ants was talking about a tweet they saw about people bothering them at work when they're on their phone, while they were on their phone. And then I was talking about this racist guy that was like, femboys can't have to be white. So he was like, Adolf Twinkler. Believe in yourself. Pokemon moment? I saw Yulind's ass cheeks on Twitter. You saw them on Twitter? I'd expect you to see them on Blue Twitch. If I woke up in the Pokemon universe, I don't think I'd be able to handle it. I would... anytime somebody's like, you can be in any anime world setting, any fictional universe, which one do you pick? I pick Pokemon. There's a lot of anime that I think are really cool. Like, I love One Piece. The One Piece world is incredibly dark and depressing, and it would be miserable to live in One Piece. Pokemon world is like... I mean, free healthcare for one. It's such a safe place. They let the 10-year-olds go out on adventures.
Yeah.
Like, Pokemon world just seems nice.
Except that we have murderous Pokemon all over the world.
I woke up in the Pokemon universe.
So forget about Drifloon.
I like to think that that's like an Untamed one, and they've got enough rangers running around taking care of stuff like that. Pokemon World
Oh,
seems nice.
you can't forget about the Pokemon Rangers. Yeah.
Texas gatekeeps me from Blue Twitch. Wait, you actually have a Blue Twitch? Yes, Techno. I do have a Blue Twitch. I can't give you a link. I can't say what it is. But I can say that if you were to go to Blue Twitch and search for the first name you think of when trying to find stuff about me, you would probably find it. Pokemon is a universe where if it was real, it wouldn't exist much longer. You do? You can say it wouldn't exist much longer. But, like, it's been around for thousands of years in the lore, so it clearly has to. It's going to be around much longer. Every time I consider checking out Blue Twitch, I remember I'm poor, Lamau. So here's the thing about Blue Twitch, Ribbo. I decide what you pay. And I'm not trying to make a living with Blue Twitch. I'm just like an exhibitionist that wants to share loot. So if you want to see me naked, it's all free. Luton. In the lore, where many planet destroyers exist. In real life, where people are actually awful. Yo, just life me for real, you. Look, there are many planet destroyers in Pokemon. But none of them succeed. Why? Because anytime they destroy the world, Dialga just runs it back. And then just the guardians of creation of Pokemon just prevent that from happening. So, like, yeah, there's plenty of stuff that could ruin the world. It just never happens. I can hear Techno typing in Blue Twitch frantically right now. Yeah, as long as Palkia and Dialga don't get pissed at each other again, they should be good. Wait a sec. Oh my god, hello, Luton. It's gonna get increasingly harder for Yulind to get femboy clothes due to their price rising because of tariffs. Google femboy inflation for more info. Fuck you, Eric. Goes to Blue Twitch and searches for a cute dummy. I can't seem to find you, Yuli. Okay, buddy. Can I be in Warhammer World? That's a crazy one to pick, Joe, but yes. If that's your choice. Haven't checked. Dialga just goes, that looked neat. Do it again. Palkia just goes, whoa, that was crazy. Anyway, do it over here. Pokemon World is real. I'd be lore keeper, by the way, Yulind. How many seconds do you think you'd be alive? If the Pokemon World was real, I would try to get a job as a delivery person. I would want to have, like, a flying Pokemon, like Fearow. And I would try to get a job just delivering stuff between cities. That's the type of thing I would try to do. 0.001, that's the point. Warhammer might actually be the worst choice possible of what would you want to be in. Warhammer is pretty awful. Berserk would be pretty bad. Berserk would be pretty fucking horrendous. You know, I think I read something about the tariffs. I'll affect the rules of femboy body builds. Just look up femboy ass rule 34. True being in the Pokemon world, can I just turn into Taka? Good lord. I disagree, Super Jail. Super Jail would be an awful one to be in. Wait, question for Pokemon World. Does your Pokemon decide if it hurts you? Could you ride a Moltres without being burned? I think you could ride a Moltres without being burned. I think most fire Pokemon, their flames don't hurt you if they like you. I know that's how it is for Rapidash. I don't know if that's how it is for Moltres. You think you'd have the Moltres. There's one Moltres in existence and you'd be the one to have it? Could you do Walk of Helios from Borderlands? That would be cool. We might do Borderlands. That's a game that's an option. It's very far down the list. Right now we're focusing on World of Warcraft and Minecraft. Yay, Borderlands. I mean, as long as you're not a criminal, LOL. I bet if you were a delivery person, someone would want to be your Pokemon. Do Borderlands, yeah. Just gotta wear a few layers of Nomex just in case. Move it up the list. I'm kidding, Lamau. Oh, right, I forgot. There's only one. Okay, I'll just cuddle with my 10 Flareon pets. Borderlands, I think. I'm thinking. Do I bring up this incredibly fucked up... Well, I've already brought it up at this point. There's a, porn animation I saw. And it's a Team Rocket girl. Oh god, why did I bring this up? Servicing a Typhlosion. Alright, that's it. Why did I share this? I'm thinking Pokemon World and I just think of this one. It's like, oh yeah, that's the thing I saw. Close your mouth, close your mouth, close your mouth, close your mouth. Guys, I saw this porn! Oh boy. Do I bring this fucked up? Well, I just did. What? Huh? Hey, Shirosai. Listen. Sometimes the fantasy is high. You'd never do it actually, but... Hi, Pixel. I love this Moogle very, very, very much. I love you too, Pixel. We're at 3 incline? That's our Yulind. That's what certain people say. Yulind has the fucking mental battles of Krieg. Tell her she's the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. For the love of God, whatever you do, don't say anything about poop. I'm the conductor of the poop train! Oh, God. It's... Whatever. Whatever. If I was in the Pokemon world, what would I do? Okay, how could I recreate this stream in the Pokemon world? I'd have to have, like... Let's say everybody has... Oh god, would I just be the person that has no Pokemon in the Pokemon world? Hi, Chappas. Would I literally be the person that just... You know, I live in the free housing available in Pokemon, and I just stream for just a little bit of spending money, but I have a treadmill, no Pokemon, and I just... That's what I do in the Pokemon world, just exactly this. I know what Pokemon I would have if I walked around outside, but I don't want to walk around outside. I want to stay inside where it's nice and safe. To quote Codemet, guys, did you see it? There was a lady, naked, on the internet. Would you still be a femboy? Oh, hell yeah. Well, there is a streamer in Pokemon. There is, but she's a gym leader. She's also a robot. I'd be a Pokemon's Pokemon. Get an Onix to bite its tail and go in a loop. Get an Ice type for mobile AC. Ooh. Are you like Iono? Jack, she's not real. She's not a human being. She's a robot. She isn't a person. You do walking in VR? What? That is not spoiling the whole game. You would do walking in VR again, but instead you would walking around our IRL world instead of game worlds. What? Yeah, robot can stream, and that means you can too. She's real to me, damn it! One of the gym leaders in Scarlet and Violet. She's like the 3rd or 4th gym leader. Her name is Iono. And there's a lot of things about her that lead to this theory that she's not a real person, she's a robot. She seems to glitch out now and then. She also has, like, sharp teeth. And, she literally says, like, bzz now and then. I think there's a few other things. It seems like she's powered by 2 magnemites in her hair, and those are her actual eyes. Hi, Sen. There's a lot of things about Iono that's like, hey, it's possible she's a literal robot. She's... Hello, Dingo. I'm on a bus headed to a different part of the college campus. Hi, Unknown. Can't believe Yulind spoiled the whole game. SMH. I have no idea what's going on at all. Yulind could be a streamer guide for newbie trainers on best route to take from gym to gym. You know, the things all describe me too, though. No, I don't think they describe you, Luton. I don't think you have 2 magnemites in your hair that would literally be your brain / eyes. Found interesting. Fortunately, Scarlet and Violet aren't real. I don't know, love. Hey, Techno. I wasn't gonna ask, but I definitely wanted to know. The Magnemite could also be possessing her? You don't know? I do know, Luton. I know for a fact that you do not have 2 Magnemites in your hair. Because you've got 50 fucking pieces of commissions of your character. I know exactly what they look like. I know what they look like more than my character. Because you're addicted to art commissions. Just become Dr. Two Brains from World Girl. Huh? I may have a problem. May have a problem. This motherfucker will be like, guys, I'm so hungry. I've already eaten the 17 grains of rice I've allotted myself to eat today. Food is expensive, guys. Blah. Also, here's the 2 new art commissions I got this week, and it's like, motherfucker! You've turned down any offer from me to show you? Because I'm in your server and I see them. How's the walk going? Just become Dr. Two Brains from World Girl. Yulind hug. Hi, Big Deck. Yulind, do you always acknowledge the word girl? And is a multi-universal threat? No! Also, May, June, and July. May, June, and July a problem. Food is expensive. Exactly. Look, food, that's temporary. You get food and then it's gone by the end of the week. But commissions of your OC, that lasts forever. Nobody can take that from you. Girls wear Supreme Deck. Hi, Big Deck. But Yulind, she can move faster than the speed of light. Exactly. See, Yulind gets it. I might have been saying that sarcastically, Luton. That's not how it works, damn it. I rolled my ankle? No! Wait, Yulind, I have a lot of arts of my OC too? That is different for you, Jack. Because you're not sitting there literally starving. And 2, you're an artist, Jack. A lot of those arts of your OC, you literally drew yourself. Or you acquired through art trades by drawing someone else's OC. Food is temporary, commissions are forever. Just recycle your food. Ugh. But Yulind, word girl font? The narrator in one? I don't know what word girl is. I thought you were just saying, like, the word in the dictionary girl. The dopamine from art is just too strong. I understand the dopamine from art just as well. And if I had money is no object levels of money, I guarantee you, you'd see a new commission of my OC every single day. Word Girl is a kid's show, I think. Not one I've ever seen. I've never even heard of it. Yulind hates literacy. Word Girl is so peak. Obviously, I don't hate literacy. I just hate girls having No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Me with like 200 commissions over the year. Yulind hates female main characters. That's not true, Lamau. What, doesn't Yulind hate at this point? I hello, Tech. Obviously don't hate literacy. However, I don't know, it's just something I haven't heard of before. Okay, okay. If I was a streamer in Pokemon, I would want an extremely low maintenance Pokemon. We're talking like a Pokemon that doesn't need food, because I'm gonna be fucking poor like I am now. And like, not have much money. I wouldn't want a Pokemon that's like, I literally need to take care of this thing. Hi, Shion. I would want like, I don't know, a rock Pokemon that like, he just wants to vibe and hang out. If streaming didn't work, and it was like, you know, that's less of a career option and I need to get a more standard job, then I would try to be a delivery dude. I would try to have like a flying Pokemon, and my job is, you know, fly between cities delivering mail or packages, yada yada. That seems like a pretty, you know, chill out and just enjoy the scenery type of job. I'd be down with that one. No, rocks still need food. You're thinking more machines. Thought you would use Rotom, to be honest. I'm poor, capable of buying 2.5k PC. Okay, when I say I'm poor, I make about 500 a month. I spend about 600 a month. So I'm in the red. But I do have savings. I have a decent size amount of savings. It is 5 digits. And so, you know, I have emergency money. I need a computer upgrade. I need, you know, I need to go to the dentist money. But it's going down, and I need that to last as long as possible. Maybe a Magnemite or two. Pet Rock, Delibird. He would get rid of the Pet Rock. Maybe a plant Pokemon. Plant Pokemon, do they need to eat, or do they just fucking exist like plants? Okay, hear me out. Slowpoke goes by the name of Lopan. Eats his tail. His tail will grow back. Infinite food. I gotta wait to 5x those savings. Just send over those credit card numbers. Most Pokemon eat. Yeah, but I want one of the ones that doesn't. I would imagine like a Geodude and an Onix eat. I think there's like literal clips of them in the anime eating. Well, like, what about the plants? Some of those don't eat, do they? Don't some of them just like fucking stick their roots in the ground and drink up the sun and water? What are we at? 2.4? I don't know. Delivery Pokemon person just sounds so chill. It just sounds like, because I don't mind driving cross country. I don't like in video games, the reason I make all these videos is because I like just walking through these videos, right? I feel like it'd be that same vibe of just, oh, I'm going this direction for 9 hours, and I'm disconnected from people, disconnected from traffic. I'm just flying through the sky. That sounds nice. Okay, you should be a Magikarp salesman. Scam James! What the heck?
Would you rather be, like, in a van delivering stuff with a Pokemon, or on top of a Pokemon delivering stuff?
Being in a van sounds better, but car maintenance sounds annoying. Trucker, pretty much? Yeah, kind of. But, like, if you're just a trucker, what do you need a Pokemon for? Like, imagine a trucker in the Pokemon world. Do they have any Pokemon that would, like, literally enable trucking? Or do they just have a fucking herdier sitting in the passenger seat being like, yep, just me and my dog. Companionship Revavroom? Yeah, but Revavroom's like... It can be a car, but like, is every car in the Pokemon world a Revavroom? Oh, oh, oh. Also, we're at 2.5. You ever seen a car that wasn't a Revavroom? Yes. I saw many cars in Pokemon that weren't Revarooms. You have seen a car that wasn't a Revavroom. Think some form of self-defense Pokemon is necessary if you're a trucker? You just didn't know what they were? It was not a Revavroom, Lieutenant. You don't think about how people would use magic to solve problems? And how they would use it to be silly? Say Revavroom 3 times fast? Revavroom, Revavroom, Revavroom. You must start inside a Revavroom in the beginning of Emerald? Fast and Furious Pokemon Edition? How could you know that? How could you even know that? Because you played Pokemon Red and Blue, and you went to the truck, and you tried to get the Mew, and it wasn't a fucking Revavroom. Have you seen their eyes, Yulind? It's not a Revavroom. It's a broken down pickup truck. You didn't look hard enough? Oh my god. The bird shit all over my forklift during the weekend? What the fuck? It has to be exploded. The incline is just enough that I'm like getting exhausted. Like I'm like, oh, it's fine. We're only halfway done. We've got plenty more to go. I'm not tired, but like, you know, with no incline, we get to like 7 miles, and I'm like, I'm still good to go. I can feel my energy going down. Okay, what if you are a Pokemon? Would you let me catch you? No. I would not let you catch me, Jack. Specifically you. Would you catch me if I was a Pokemon? I don't know. Would you want to be caught, Juice? Why? Because I'm gonna go look for a Pokemon fucker. If I'm a Pokemon, I'm gonna be like a Gardevoir. Or, it's not Bunary, it's... What did it evolve into?
Lopunny.
Lopunny. I'd shake your hand. Yulind was a Pokemon. You'd be a Cinderace? How fucking dare you, North? I hate Cinderace. I do really, really like the 3D artist that draws the Gaijinka Score Bunny. Holy, that Score Bunny is hot. But Cinderace, I hate. I gotta go back to sleep. Thanks for giving me the energy to wake up and fridge my food though, Yulind. Have a great day, enjoy your nap. Leaving you a tab. Sleep well, Luten. Good night. Hi, Wheeze. No, the trick is to say, maybe I'd let you catch me. So that they waste other Pokeballs on you. I'd try to catch Yuli with a rope. Oh my goodness. You both use legs and have great thighs? I hate Cinderace. And just about the same height. I hate Cinderace because it's like the soccer Pokemon, the football Pokemon. But like, it's a Pokemon that's existed for thousands of years. It just has fucking cleats? Okay, we'll just fight Wild Yulind and make Yulind faint. I wouldn't mind, Jack, if you just fought me in the random, beat me up, and made me faint. I don't mind if it's you, Jack. Wheeze! Wheeze, did you see the, The guy with the football fan in Liverpool? What the? Huh? Ah. Ah. There's a guy in it wasn't in Liverpool specifically. It was in a different area. Shit, I didn't write the name of the town down. But there was a city. Liverpool was going to this city for a football match. And in the city, Liverpool's colors are red. And the team they were going against colors were blue. And so this guy, he bought thousands. Gotta head back to work. Have a great day, everybody. I hope work goes fast, non-dairy. This guy bought thousands of blue flares. And he peeled off their labels. And he put red labels on them. And then he sold them around the town to Liverpool fans who were there for the soccer match, the football match. And so, you know, the blue team, they're releasing all these blue flares. Like, yay, support for our team. The Liverpool team was like, well, we got our own flares. What the fuck? These are also blue. He apparently sold thousands of them, Wheeze. This dude literally spent weeks peeling off labels and reapplying red labels to them. Just to fuck with them for this one game. So fucking unhinged, but so funny. I shall find it. Please do. I need a haircut. I need a haircut. Ah, the hair on my ear is too long. I hate it. I want long femboy hair. But then I get in VR and I'm like, wow, I hate long femboy hair. Fucking hate the jackasses at sport events who use flares. He should have made them fire backwards instead. Okay, it's even funnier. What was the context that I missed? What makes it even funnier? Thought you were going to say the red team wore blue. Blue team wore red. I don't like how often they do that. It was the game that made them champions? Oh, that's so fucked. Can you not just put your hair up in a ponytail? It's not quite long enough for that. Also, I would have to do boar tails. Because I have a strap down the middle. It would have to be kind of like pigtails. It would have to be two boar tails / pigtails. Hi, Harley. Just imagine a football match. There's a sea of red jerseys. Like, everyone in a section is wearing red. And then one guy has a blue flare, and he's like, what the shit, man? And everybody's like, dude, come on. Get yourself a head sock. That's what I use. No, I don't know its real name. Harley Pigtail Yulind is the Yulind we crave. I'll tell you guys right now. Pigtails, boar tails, twin tails. It is not a hairstyle that I enjoy. If I see a character with those, I just don't like it. Hatsune Miku is like the one exception. Every other character that has pigtails, boar tails, twin tails, I don't like it. I just do not like the haircut. Miku give food. One of my close friends is like, we're in our Twin Tails arc. We're wearing Twin Tails all the time. And I'm like, oh, it looks really good. Guess I'll just leave. No. Good grabbing potential for stabilization, though. It's a tube of really stretchy cloth. I wear that contains all my hair. Really good for long hair in VR. That is a good suggestion. Yulind hates me in my hair. Bye, chat. You know that's not the case, ants. Guess I'll just leave walking. I gotta go bald. I think I would like Twin Tails more than bald. Okay, for me, definitely I would like Twin Tails more than bald. With someone else, I think I'd care less about them being bald, but I'd still prefer Twin Tails. Ah, shit, we messed up. We gotta go bald. The kid just fucking screaming. That's such a good video. It's so timeless. Thinking of that video makes me think of all the videos of people, like, trying to tease a hairdresser or something. Or, playing around with a razor on their head. And the guard falls off and they just zzz. But you can have any hairstyle involved? Best split long hairstyle? Space buns, twin tails, pigtails, etc. I don't know if I like split hairstyles. Because, like, space buns, I'm like, eh. Twin tails, eh. Pigtails, eh. I don't like the split. I need to clear my throat. Yulind hates symmetry. Get Oku on the phone. He's going bald too. That might have been who I was thinking of when he was like, we're starting our twin tail arc. What do you think? It looks really good, Oku. What about fringe style? Hi, how are you doing? Really? I find space buns adorable. Though it's not an everyday style. Yeah, I don't know. Space buns I just see them as like goofy space movie thing. What's a hairstyle that I really like? I definitely liked... I always found myself liking the girl with ponytails in shows. So I do like ponytails. I do like the, like, shoulder length hair. That's kind of what I want for myself. When it's, like, super long, like, down to the waist, I don't think it's bad, but it doesn't do anything for me. I'm kind of realizing in this conversation, I don't know if there's hairstyles I like that aren't ones that I would get myself. I really am self-centered and only think about my own stuff. How the walking going? It's good. We've got 3 incline and we've done 3 miles. So I'm feeling it. I'm getting a little tired. The eco on this guy? Wait, when you think space ones, what are you thinking? Like Princess Leia or something? I am thinking Princess Leia. Hi, Scriggles. Not a bad thing. Also, I mean, you have a nice butt, so... Ants. I am so self-centered. I always say when it comes to, you know, dating and sex and, you know, being with other people, my range is supermodel to ugly bastard. I just don't care what they look like. I care about what I look like, how they treat me, and the praise I get from them. Okay, for one, it's Leia. Princess Leia. Leia isn't said the same way. But to start hitting... about to start hitting kids. Can I send you a Space One pic to show you what I mean? Yes. Not shallow Linda, after all. You say that, but you're quite well. Conversations and present yourself as a very caring person. I like to think I do. Like, I'm not, like... so egotistical and, like... self-centered that, like... hey, stop talking. It's, you know, I only want to talk about myself, and the moment you start talking, I lose interest and walk away. But, like, when it comes to... me... when it comes to, like, you know... sex. When it comes to a dynamic in a relationship. I have a few people that, you know... I look at them and I'm like, they're extremely dateable. They're great people, they're a catch. But they are like me... in that they want a lot of praise. They want a lot of affirmation. They want to be told they're cute and pretty. And for me, that's not something that comes naturally to me. I'm like... I want, like, there to be a focus on how I look. And for them, they almost, like, don't care what they look like. I literally want the relationship of, like... The one person is in lingerie that they've spent an hour dolling up, you know, applying makeup and stuff like that. And the other person shows up in boxers and a wife beater. Like, neither of them cares about the way that guy looks. It's all about the way the other person looks. That's far more important to me, and I want it to be the same for them. But I have a lot of people who are like, I look at them. I love them dearly. But I don't think we could just, you know, in a relationship, ignore what they look like. Cairo, to an extent, is like this. I think Cairo is great. A little fucking shit some of the time. But you can get them to stop. You can, like, sit them down and be like, hey, you need to knock it off tonight. I cannot handle this. And they will, right? I think Cairo is a great person, and, you know, I look at them as a catch and very dateable. No, he won't. You have to really, like... you have to really treat them like they're stupid ants. Oh god, this is so mean. If you say, oh, I know how, okay. If you just say, like, oh my god, Cairo, I hate you, stop doing this. Please stop doing this. That's teasing to him. But he won't like it. He needs the fucking safe word. Cairo is somebody that, you know, they're not gonna show up to, you know, sex in the boxers and the wife beater. They care about what they look like. And they need compliments and affirmations. Another example is Ellie. I fucking love Ellie. But, like, a relationship with Ellie sounds exhausting to me. Because they're like me. And they want praise and affirmations and, you know, to be told they're pretty. And I can do that. But in a relationship where it's like, not just an obligation, but I should want to do this for the next however many years. Good luck out there, Ellie. I found their actual name. They're called tube scarf or bandana tubes. Okay. Me, it's me. Oh wait, that's not me. The way tube scarves are comfy. You're very cute, Yulind. Thank you. No, he won't know. I know how. Everyone here is the catch and dateable. But he won't like it. Weird champ. I'm just gonna start blocking him again, please don't. Not saying that everyone is a pair. I think everybody has the potential to be a great person and a great partner. I don't think everyone is there yet. And as for the people in this chat, I would say there's a few that are... They need to do some work on themselves. But for the most part, I think all of you are amazing. Ayoku. Tier 1. What does that put us at? 4? Oku. My plan yesterday. Install Windows on the new PC. Put OBS on it. Put some games on it. And then, you know, probably finish around 7 or 8 and be like, hey, let's do model stuff. Instead, I procrastinated and didn't put Windows on the new PC until 11 p.m. Ellie mentioned. The ones I'm using are rather thin to be scarves, so that they be stretchy headbands, hair restraints. The ones I use for VR have also doubled as scrunchies when I've needed a quick tie break, or tie back. They can do whatever to a cake in front of you, but forget it if they need a compliment. I can put up with 5 minutes of watching somebody violate a cake. That's once a week. That's easy. Not fun, but it's 5 minutes. But if it's like, hey, I need spontaneous affirmations and praise, that doesn't come naturally to me. I'm tired, guys. Oh, but it cease. We muted in time. Bless you. Thank you. I'm sorry I have to put work on it. I don't know what that is. They can do whatever to a cake, then cut it out. Angie Lamau, I don't. The streamer's still walking. Ugh. I'm a fucking mess. ATM. Me. Nightmare to society. I agree. And Oku. Yuli thinks I'm unlovable. Good job. Good job. I don't know enough about Usaway. There's okay, here's an example. Let me think of an example. I know a few people who don't really seem to understand empathy. They don't understand that other people have problems aside from themselves. They think everybody has it together and is capable of like doing anything. And they don't understand like everybody's living the same life and we all got problems. And like that's something that is so off-putting to me. Where like, you know, somebody like food prices go up. And somebody starts complaining about, you know, dude, food's so expensive. What the fuck are they supposed to do? And they're just mad. They're just mad about it, right? But they're not really doing the things to like solve their problems. Like, they're unemployed. And they're not looking for a job. But they're complaining about money. And it's like, look, dude, I get that it sucks. I get that it's hard. I get that you don't want to do that and it's miserable. But like, life isn't fair? I don't know. Something like that. When people complain about problems and they have the solution in their hands, it's just something they don't want to do. To me, that's like, that's a huge red flag to me. And there's some people in this chat that I've seen do that. That to me is a like, you gotta mature up a little bit. You wouldn't be ready for a relationship. Good job, good job. I'm sorry I have to put work on it. I don't know what that is. We got not this cake talk again, bless you. Okay, who brought up cake? It was... Who was it? Who was it? Dingo. It was Dingo. Cake talk never ends. Akumi. Stinkland. Think I missed the cake talk? When I hit the gym and figure out how to reverse this lobotomy, it's over for you, bitches. Sent you the space ones. Help that NPC. Okay, Yulind. Talk about me, lol. I don't know. Jack, you're just fucking nice. You're a goofball. I don't have anything bad to say about you. I don't have any criticism. I don't like it when you stream on mute, but that's a me taste thing. I think that works very well for you, and you have a lot of fun doing it. But when you stream on mute, it's hard for me to tune in and stick around, because I want to hear your voice. This is the kind of space ones I meant. I don't like either of those. I think both those characters are cute. I would never wear those. Why? I like hearing voices on stream. I like hearing the person talk. And when somebody's a mute streamer, it's a lot less desirable for me. That is a personal taste thing. A lot of people, hearing a voice doesn't mean anything to them. Some people dislike a stream if they hear a voice. Call back to me in 2016, where if you had a voice, if you had a microphone on your stream, I unfollowed you. My voice makes me sick. Jack doesn't like getting rated in. Fair, at least I clarified what I meant. SMH. The butt is talking again. What the? We'll tell this story again. Back in 2016, 2015, I liked having music on the side while I played games. And I really liked just video game sounds. I would seek out Mario Kart streams and Splatoon streams because I just really like the sounds of those games. But I didn't want to, hear people talking or see their face. So I'd go to the Mario Kart category. I would scroll all the way down to, the 1 to 2 viewer streamers. And if they had a mic or a cam, I'd keep looking. If they didn't, it was just somebody playing Mario Kart. No mic, no cam. Oh, we found it. And I follow them. And there was one guy, his name was March something. I watched him for a year or two. Never said anything in his chat. Just watched him play Splatoon a lot. And one day, I opened his stream and he's just like, guys, we got it! We got the mic! I can finally talk to all of you! Hi, Kyo! Oh my god, this is so exciting! It was so hard to, type to you guys while I was in a match, but now I can talk to you! We can communicate so much easier now! And I was like, what the fuck? Aw, man, it's ruined! Unfollowed. This was probably a guy that was 18, 19 years old. Streaming for a long time and not seeing much growth. He'd get 1 follower every 2 months or so. And he's like, I'm gonna get a mic. I'm gonna be able to talk to my chat more. And his follow count goes from 34 down to 33. I look back at that and I'm like, dude, that must have been so devastating. Oh god. I hope he didn't even notice. Crying. I mean, yeah, I use Twitch streams in just audio mode sometimes. I like rating people. This is why I should stay muted. No! Juice, you have a nice voice. I also used to hate face cams because it took up a portion of the screen. Hi, how's you, Akio? Yulind Room with Streamers Day by unfollowing, can't believe it. I think about that, and every now and then I'm like, I hope they still stream, and I can like go find their stream and be like, hey, sorry about this. Dude, Juice, we'll play Repo or Lethal, and I'll hear you say something, and I will just whip around and be like, what the? Oh, right, Juice talks here. I need a drink. Ah. Hi, Raph. Had people compliment my voice during my SAT collab? I never know how to feel about it. Ah. I don't know. I just thank them. I used to hate my voice. Then some friends told me they like my voice. And I was like, I don't. I have a hyena cackle laugh. And they're like, oh, the laugh is the best part. It sounds so genuine and like you're really having fun when you laugh. You know, it's like, oh, I don't hate my voice anymore. Hello, Yulind. I forgot running shoes, so I did 2 miles in Vans. Not as bad as I expected. Hi, Ellie. I was talking about how I would never date you earlier. 2016, 17? That time I was just raw dogging game audio. No streams, no YouTube videos. No, not even my music playlist. Ellie. Too awkward to be muted during Lethal Repo? Damn, okay. Specifically, what I said, Ellie, was I have friends that I think are amazing and wonderful. And they're an absolute catch when someone, you know, starts dating them. But with compatibility, I think there'd be an issue with me. For example, Ellie is too similar to me. We want a lot of praise, affirmation. We want, you know, the focus on looks to be about us. And I personally don't really care what the other person looks like. But Ellie puts a lot of effort into what they look like. And it would be a little exhausting for me to push myself to give you the affirmation and praise that you need. Thus, I don't think you and I would be a good match. That was what I specifically said, Ellie. You didn't like me either? But I do like you, Ellie. I just think we'd have compatibility issues. Oh. I didn't know that you didn't like me. Shit. I've had people compliment my voice. I just feel bad for them for clearly having bad hearing. And Ellie 0 HP. My proper laugh is a tea kettle, and I hated it for the longest time till I realized it's super contagious, apparently. Your acting sucks, homie. Yulind hitting Ellie with the "it's not you, it's me" before even dating them. Yulind said he would rather a cake barter. I wouldn't want Yulind to have to work towards anything. OMFG, dingo. You're bad at this. I think I'm really good at it. I just think I've done this to Ellie 17 times with the exact same joke. And so, it's not going to work. But I think if it was like their first time hearing it, they'd have been devastated. I can handle rejection, it's okay. I also can't believe Tweedledee and Tweedledum of the one joke Andes are telling me I can't tell the same joke again. Holy. Ellie Pat. Oh, fuck you. Your acting has a little too much slice of life anime to it. What does that mean? Yulind would like that, Ellie. Love you. I love you too, Ellie. We're at 3.9. You would not like that? Yeah, I would. What? You don't think I wouldn't want to be fucking talked by you, Ellie? Huh?
Well,
What are you talking about? I can't hear this. Whoa? What, Jack? What are we woeing?
wow.
Wonk.
Wow.
This is bonkers? What? I don't think either of us are going bonkers. This went from wholesome conversation to talk dirty to me moment. We can't ruin the friendship? Oh god, I've heard that before. To be fair, she was fucking right. But I don't think it was the relationship that ruined the friendship. Well, okay. We were like best friends. She was like, I've always been scared to date you because I don't want to ruin the friendship. And then we dated for a month and we hated each other after that. There was no sex. But I've gotten the we can't ruin the friendship line once, and they were 100% right. Pulling out the friend zone card. Fun fact, I don't believe in the friend zone. I think it's made up. It's correct every time. I don't think it's correct every time. I've heard a lot of people say, you know, marry your best friend. And it goes great for them. Made up just like Australians? No, no, no. Australians are not made up. They're just upside down. To me, it's like how peer pressure always works. When I hear somebody going like, she put me in the friend zone, I'm like, no, dude, she just doesn't like you. You're not like owed a relationship because you were nice to her. That's weird, bro. She just doesn't like you. That's why I'm not friends with Pixel. Friend zone is just a polite rejection. Nice guys finish last. That's why I treat her like trash. Oh my god. We're at 4 miles. I think we're gonna be like 5.5 when we end. It's true. It's not true for me. Well, I mean, I'm not a she, so. But there is a weird combination between treating me like an object and treating me like a princess. Good luck to everybody finding that out. Good luck trying to balance that shit. Nice guys finish last, not me. I'm premature. I know the combo. Oh, the combo, sure. But do you know the balance? Do you know the ratios? I'm a ratio you. Yeah? I need a drink. What Yulind is saying, treat them like a royal object. No, I'll join in, Ellie. Oh my goodness. I'm like, have we been in this video for like 40 minutes or 20 minutes? I know it's an hour long. And we were like 4 miles. No, we weren't at like 4 miles. Oh god. I don't remember if we were at 3 or 3.5. A golden dildo. Oi! Ah. Oh my god. My fault, Yuli, I was spaced out. Your fault for what? I can only riz lesbians and gay boys. Ah. Ah. You've reminded me of a joke and I've already forgotten it. I'm tired. I slept so long in VR yesterday. You're welcome. I did not get out of VR till like 4 and one of my hands was dead. Glad to be of service. Shower them with praise, but tie them up and leave them to go make dinner. Only to let them out and shower them with affection. Oh my goodness. Non-dairy might have it. Well... Okay. Being tied up and, like, left alone for a while. The bondage sounds fun. But, like... I don't know if I'd like the treatment of, like, being tied up and left alone. I very much would like the treatment of, like... being tied up and you just get to do whatever you want out without asking. Right? But, like, tying me up to just leave me alone... That feels like, in what way does the other person get off to that? Would they like it? And the moment it's like something for me and not them. Get some peace and quiet. The moment it's something for me and they don't get anything out of it, I enjoy it less. I walk through some tall grass. My black vans are yellow with pollen. Oh no. Don't leave Yulind to their devices in the kitchen. He'd make boiled water taste boring somehow. Get some peace and quiet, Yulind, like constant attention. No. No, I don't like constant attention. No. If somebody's, like, overly clingy, I'm okay with it. It doesn't, like, put me off. But, it's not like I need constant attention. I don't know, I'm a little indifferent. I like the idea of them being obsessed with me and always wanting my attention. At the same time, there's gonna be moments where I'm gonna be like, I want to do something that doesn't involve you. If you are always getting my attention, I don't get to do this thing, and I want to do it. So, you need to figure your own shit out for a little bit. There's not enough text space for me to accurately explain. Oh no. It needs to be at a very... not superficial, but at a very, like, surface level, you benefit from this. One thing I don't like, non-dairy, is when somebody's like, oh, I want to take care of you and shower you with stuff. I want to do this for you. I want to give you a blowjob. And I'm like, well, I wouldn't really like that. Because I want to be treated like an object, like a, slave play stuff. And if it's for me and not you, that kind of goes against my kink, what I want. And like, no, it does work for you. Because I get off to taking care of you. Right? Like, I get off to making you get off. And it's like, well, I get that technically works for you, but, like, What if we treat you like a royal high-class food? Honestly, if I had the job of, what is it those girls do where you eat sushi off of them? I'd so be down for that as a job. Being treated like fucking a dinner plate, but like, just naked and eye candy? That shit sounds so fun. I wanna play your butt like the bongos. The Rayman furry high... a henna? Pair of onion rings on the pole. Oh my goodness. I don't think onion rings are a traditional Japanese dish. I could be wrong. I've ascended. I don't need to get off. I need to look better than my enemies. stack donuts on it, literally. Good lord. Calamari rings then? That would work. I have no enemies. What is that called? What is the Japanese word for eating food off somebody?
Oh.
Bunger. How many Krispy Kreme tall are you? Is a Krispy Kreme 1 inch? Hot is not called hot. There's an actual word for it. Nyotai Mori. Nah, it's like 1.7. Krispy Kreme is 1.7? Fuck, you're gonna make me do math? Damn it. 0.4. 5.1?
Yeah.
You'd still see Tip at 3. Tip would disappear at 4. I'm 1 Krispy Kreme tall. Fuck. Swaggy. For brevity's sake, you can say it's 1. 3.6? Where does 3.6 come from? Isn't 2 Krispy Kremes 3.4? Freaky on donut eaters. I still want to start using donuts instead of CM. When people ask from now on. I did math. Was it wrong? Or were you just putting your own size there? You divide length by 1.7. Oh, okay, I see what you did. On cosplay. Bro, how is this confusing? I didn't read it as 3.6 donuts. Ah. I just said I'm between 3 and 4. Paper towel math. Just measure it like a horse in hands. 3
to 4? That's all.
I got a better idea. I got a better idea. Instead of trying to do the head math, because I'm really bad at doing math in my head, I'm just gonna do like the hot girl at school thing and find the nerd and make them do my homework. Pixel. Hi, Pixel. What's 6 divided by 1.7? You thought I was 3.6? You are the nerd. Lotion and tissues, man. 3.5? Fuck, she's bigger than me!
Is that like
It's
3.5 donuts?
Yes. 3.5 Krispy Kreme donuts. Ah. Pretty generous with that.
Same.
I don't know what to tell you. I measured from the side. I didn't measure like long length or inside. I have a little bit of a curve. Measured from the side, base to tip. That was the length. It's okay. I have tested and I can fit 4 in my mouth at once.
Wait a second.
I have not tested that. I did. I do top? What do you mean by top? So like the short side? Because if it bends towards you... Y'all doing side? Of course I'm doing side. Who the fuck measuring side? Okay, if you have a little bit of a curve, You can't measure the longest part. You're fucking cheating there. You're not gonna measure the short side, are you? Measuring from top is only hurt feelings, side or bottom. Who the fuck measuring side, yeah? I'm putting a bomb inside your inguinal canal. Cope. I legitimately can't tell if Maxie's talking about donuts still or not. They are talking about donuts. Until they were talking about measuring. If I'm using a rigid measuring implement, am I under measuring if there's a curve? That's crazy. Okay, very small amounts. If I have a rigid measuring instrument, I'm measuring from the side, but I'm just going to move it with the curve. So it's only going to be touching the base at first, and then, like, as I go along it, I'm going to move it along it. The way you would measure a curve. Going to have to start measuring with water displacement soon to settle all debates. Oh, God. I'll give you a rigid measuring instrument. Yeah? Okay.
I'm gonna call you.
Thank you for hanging out.
Who's a cutie?
Mm-hmm.
It is cutie.
You'll put a lot more thought into measuring than I ever have. I think I need to remeasure. Because the last time I measured was when I was quite heavier. And now that I've slimmed down, I've gotten extra length. And so I don't know if that 6 is me accommodating for having extra length and guesstimating, or if I've actually measured. I'm unsure. Fuck sizes. We comparing dick sizes? Yes. Goofy dick measuring contest? Here's the thing. I've said this before. Dick size matters. But it's not the end-all be-all. If you're small, just get a clip-on. Just get the dick extension. Nobody is with you for just your dick size. No one knows how to measure here, apparently. See me in the pissing contest. Download it a little bit more. No wonder women have such an issue with parking. They're always lied to about the size. Oh my god. I'm tired. I'm tired. We're at 4.7. I think we turn left here. We go into the fortress area. Hi, Yuki. And then we're in Valdraken. God, we still got so much time. And then we're in the Titan Tower. How many children we have? Oh, curse of typing with one hand. That's about getting Chinese food. Sorry, wrong chat. Motherfuckers in the chat measuring their dick like an Iron Man schematic. To be fair, after a certain point, more length is since a lot of people won't fit more. Yeah. Yeah. I would have a problem with somebody that was bigger than 8 to 9. Because at that point, you're hitting the wall. And you're not going to the base. Check out Miss Deep Pitch Pussy over here. God, that's one of the best tweets of all time. Anyway, hi, Yulind. Hi, Yuki. Oh my god, I'm tired. I need to clear my throat again. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm gonna get a drink. Ah. Scriggles, have you heard of that tweet? It's a girl from like, guys, if your dick isn't 12 inches long, if it's not at least a foot, don't even talk to me. Somebody goes, check out Miss Deep Dish Pussy over here. Never thought I'd be talking about dick lengths in Twitch chat, not gonna lie. Really?
The way you said really made it sound like this is a completely normal and awaited
is.
discussion in your mind.
I think it is. I think this happens in many Twitch chats. It isn't? Well, mine is a healthy too. Oh my goodness. Never thought this chat would talk about anything else. What do you mean? This is an informed and calm, well-structured discussion. I don't remember if I go right or left here. I think I go right. But maybe, no, I think I go left. I think I don't go up the path that way. Normal here, but this chat isn't normal. Okay, fair. I think there's many chats where that is normal, but the majority of chats, it would not be considered normal. Oh my god, 4.8. I didn't realize this, but we're getting arch-tempered and right down a couple days. I completely forgot about that, dude. It was legit just people telling each other sick links disguised by donuts. Y'all need to worry less. Just let your inner thoughts out. Tomorrow, actually?
Is it tomorrow?
Shit, I thought it was like 2 days. It's tomorrow? Yeah, the 8th? 28. Me and motherfuckers want to play long-ass JRPGs every week. If I speak... Look. Playing one JRPG, that's fine. That's fine. Playing 2 or 3? Oh man, buddy, what are you doing with your life? You need an intervention. And I'm not going to be the guy to do it. I'm going to enable you. Get a grip. Wait, no, that's today. My keyboard keeps not working. The 8th, my birthday. That's a dead guy. Yes, it was, bro. Now I'd go to closed clinic when I do that. Get a grip. Just shoot me in the face, Yulind. Just do it. I don't have a gun. Can I punch you in the face? Can we settle for that? Scriggles is a different animal when high. Scriggles, when do you join us in VR for a nap? You're comfy. Okay, you're comfy once you run out of energy. When you have energy and you're bouncing off the walls, you look like you'd be awful for a nap. But then once you tire out, you look like you'd be comfy for a nap. Hi, how are you? Yes, finna just Kurt Cobain ADHD be a thing. Yeah. We're on our way to Valdraken. We're almost done. That man never missed. Holy. Holy. What's a story I have for you guys? Alright, so Easter just happened recently, right? Lufkin, Texas. I don't know where Lufkin is, but it's in Texas. A guy went around the city. Hi, Molly. A guy went around the city of Lufkin, Texas. And he hid a bunch of Easter eggs. These Easter eggs did not have hard-boiled eggs or candy in them. No. They had fucking weed in them. This guy went and hid a bunch of Easter egg weed. And then, like, started posting on Facebook that was like, I've left an Easter egg with weed in it around this location. Go find it before someone else does. Based Easter egg hunt. The weed bunny. Sniffa. Yeah, once I'm out of energy, I like cuddles. Weed? I would sniff it out. That's so fucking ridiculous. Police are looking for him. I don't think they found him yet. Foolish Easter egg hunter. I laced your shit. Police were looking for the guy. I don't think they'd found him. But, a bunch of people were, like, finding them to give them to police, like, this guy was leaving weed Easter eggs. This isn't okay. We're turning it in. Rip Octal. Hi, Global. Rip Octal. I wouldn't trust Texan Weed with a 12-foot pole. Wow, those people are stupid. I mean, I get it. You don't want the kids to find it. But, like, that's funny. Oh yeah, here's a story I saw that was really cool. I ate Octal. Hi, Kyra Bunman. Oh no, the kid is gonna be hungry and take a nap. So, if anybody's heard of GOG.com, stands for Good Old Games. They want to archive retro games and make it so that they're playable, right? Games that are no longer available or difficult to play. Their goal is to make it so that, you know, games are archived and still playable. Did they finally add PS4 games? No. Well, maybe, I don't know. They have put on their, essentially, wish list. Things that they want to get. WildStar. Now, this is a game that's their first MMO. GOG is for crotchety boomers. They put WildStar there. Which is their first MMO. And if they were able to upload it, kind of as like a new thing. Everybody's like, ain't no way they get it. But the concept of a company going to NCSoft and being like, we want this property of yours. You're not doing anything with it. You can literally just sell it for a quick buck. Everybody's like, oh shit, that could happen. Rando Gooners. Yeah, that might be a thing. I'm too stupid to know that science. Ants to fuck. I mean, City of Heroes. City of Heroes would be a cool one there, too. It literally came back and got approved. But that's not on, Good Old Games, right? No, I want it there. No, I don't want it there. Homecoming was the unreleased content. I know it can affect brain development in younger people. Only if it's used over and over. My understanding of weed is that it's a lot less harmful than alcohol. But you've seen people, like, we've all met somebody that, like, had way too much weed in their teens. And they just feel, like, baked as a person. They just seem, like, not all there. And it's like, I don't know if this is, like, you know, literally their development was inhibited by weed. Or if it was, like, they were, you know, high at a point where they should have been developing and they just never learned and matured. And they could at some point, but I'm unsure on that. But like I've known 2 or 3 people that did a lot of weed as a teenager. And then you just look at them in their 30s or their 50s and it's just like, you didn't finish. You need more time in the kiln. Booze kills more people than all the drugs combined. Yeah. Now that's a statistic. It's me. You said it, not me. Holy shit, yes, alcohol is even worse. Weed. Well, I'm a real man. PCP all the way. What the freak, weed? Are you a fan of raves? Kiln? They're already baked? Okay, okay. You're not wrong. I just think of the Game Grumps thing with talking about, Weepin' Bell. Jesus, what is that thing? It's a Weepin' Bell, dude. It's a Pokemon. Is it done? It doesn't look finished. It looks like it's in pain. Help. Help. Put me back in the kiln. That is a rent-free skit from Game Grumps in my head. Yeah. Wildstar and GOG. I think that'd be neat. I would get GOG to make walking videos there. I don't know the status of the private server. I still haven't looked into it. I like raves. Really adventurous. Vermints entering the Soviet... What? I'm tired. I don't know if I'm gonna finish Spirit Tracks. That I actually got through the temple is like, oh, I could potentially finish this now. But I didn't play it for like a month. I don't know. I feel like I'm entertained enough with Last Epoch. So I probably won't. I was clearing a little bit on my druid this morning. I got a necromancer to 30, and I was like, I should just play something else next patch. I should finish out a character, get to the end game, get to like level 90 and stuff. Play my druid. The druid is fun. Smoke weed to counteract the alcohol. Hi, tired. I'm Scriggles. Hi, Scriggles. The Game Grumps Windwalker playthrough is something I always return to, but no idea why. No, from what I heard. Makes the feeling even worse. Me resisting the urge to say what I call the Last Epoch. The Last Reebok. You can say it, Ellie. I've been telling people that. Yeah, Last Epoch is mostly roll 1 or 2 characters if doing softcore. I was quoting Codement. But now I'm worried I'm missing another Codement reference. Dude did add a lot of mini AMV moments. I've been crossfaded many times. I just get super tired. Oh, now it's funny because Yulind said it. It was funny when you said it, Ellie. It was just on the heels of 30 and 30. And I was trying to nip it in the bud before it became outrageous and obnoxious. Me go bed. Sleep well, Haxie. Good night. Exactly, Ellie. Night-night, Haxie. It was... Holy, the gaslighting. Look. It was 30 on 30, 30 on 30, 30 on 30, 30 on 30. Wow, this joke is annoying. 30 on 30, 30 on 30, 30 on 30. Last Epoch? You mean the Lost Reebok? Uh-huh. Sure. Yulind's playing Lost Reebok. Have you found the Lost Reebok yet? Oh, no. Oh, I see where this is going. Yeah, it can't be trusted. Not a big fan, I see. Oh, I'm suddenly really hungry. And I don't know why. I had a burrito for breakfast. VR chat players in charge of not overusing a joke. Ellie, I love her dearly. And I do think she's funny. But my god. When she found out about 30 on 30, she literally took the, like, tenets of your personality and just took out a block and put 30 and 30 on there. She literally just, like, had a block that was a section of her personality. She was literally looking out across the Inside Out personality islands And 30 on 30 formed up from the abyss as a chunk. Not a big fan of the Yulind. Yeah, microwave burritos would do that to you. Yep, I'll admit. And then she found Nokotan. And that became a chunk. And I think she removed the 30 on 30 part. But, like, there's references to 30 on 30. There's, like, a building for it in the Nokotan part of her personality. And I was like, you know what? I like this a lot more than 30 on 30. We'll take this. We will encourage this. I don't know what you're talking about. At this point, I'm afraid to ask. If you Googled 30 on 30, you're going to get like a minute video of a guy that sounds like Vegeta and a guy that sounds like Piccolo talking to each other on Xbox mics, singing a song. And it's funny. It is a funny meme. But my God, it wasn't funny the 57th time to me. Yulind is my best friend. I still don't get the Nokotan song thing. Didn't feel that catchy to me. Anime. I found it pretty catchy. There were a few days where I was sitting there going, Shinoko noko noko koshtan tan. Oh, am I singing this? Huh? We're almost at the end, guys. We're closing in on the end. I need a drink. I just think the antlers are cute and the character is funny. The textbook earworm. I still haven't watched it. I remember a lot of people being critical of the anime. They, like, loved the first 2 episodes. And then, like, when the season was over, it was like, that was so mid. And it was like, what did you expect? Like, it wasn't gonna be revolutionary. It was literally one of those anime that's like, let's take a really joke that could tell a funny story in 3 episodes, but they have to make 12. It was like, it was never going to be like K-On! Or Bochi. Glad you were there when Nami had their loading screen. Just a 7-second loop of the Nokotan theme song. The first 3 eps are good, then filler till the finale. Hi, Proxy. Hi, Kuro. Yulind, walk faster. Kuro! Did you have more, tech issues? I know Wilds kept being a butt to you. You know, I got my new GPU? Hell yeah. I also just got a new GPU. I just got a new computer. I installed Windows on it last night. But I'm not using it yet. No, not Yulind, walk faster. Hi, Lovner. Proxy. Yes, Monster World. Hi, Bestie, and hi, Guru, I suppose. What the? I've been here 3 times and I still don't know what Yulind looks like because they always walk in. I can show you, Lochner. We look like this. I'm very tired, though. We're at 5.5 miles. Got a bunch of incline. Oh. Oh my god. Hi, Enzo. Big Proxy party. Yeah, front cam woo, super cuties. Proxy! Are you excited about Arch-Tempered Ray Dow? Or is it like, whatever? 200 plus walkers, googly moogly, they need to see you at peak performance. And Enzo, kinda whatever. I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, I'll have fun with it and I'll play it. I don't know if I'll get to it tomorrow or if I'll get to it Wednesday. But, I'm far more excited for Legaia, Chris. I don't expect much from it. I expect a lot of people to die. I expect a lot of people to cart. It's gonna be more than Mizu. Enzo hug. Put on the Moogle funny man. Oh my goodness. Fuck you, Cairo. Fuck you. Ugh. We're at 5.6 miles. We're walking through Valdrakken. Look how aerodynamic you are now. You think this makes me more aerodynamic? Are you on a treadmill? I am. I am on a treadmill. I'm in VR chat. I've taken this stream camera and masked out world. So you don't see any of VR chat. You just see my avatar and my friends' avatars. Ah. And there's a YouTube video behind this. The world I'm in, I don't know if you saw it, but it's the Monster Hunter Rise gathering hub. No, Yulind, you can't fuck Cairo until after stream. That's not true. I could fuck Cairo on stream. At least once. I miss Kimmy. Ah. Sounds complicated, neat. It's one of those sounds complicated things, but like, VRChat has made it super easy. If I take the stream camera, I mask out the UI. So I've got the stream camera, right? There's just a mask button that hides stuff. So like, I can mask out me. I can just make it so that that doesn't go through the stream camera. I can mask out the world. Huh. It's literally just click of a button, and VRChat does it for you. Without me, only once, then you get banned. At least once. What if you guys are cool and nobody reports it? Right? If nobody reports it, we could do it as many times on stream as we want. Frost 0 point. We have Frost 0 and Grianne here with us. They're showing off their shooses. Probably auto report. Like some automatic AI detection shit or something. How would it auto detect it? What would it be looking for? Maybe boobs? But no, because like there's games that have boobs that, you know, you don't get banned for those. Probably anything that is close to sex. Elon's great tits. I think it would be difficult, Yuki. Great tits. I may have fallen asleep. Ivan. The VRC print cam has AI censoring? That it does. But would Twitch be able to detect VRChat sexvin? If I got naked and whipped out a VRC dick and I started having sex on stream, would Twitch be able to detect that? Or would I need to be reported by someone? Oh my god, this guy's having sex on stream. Yuki, I missed the end of stream, but thank you for more Red Dead Redemption 2. Probably not. Oh my god. Boy, Cairo, don't advertise me here. I mean, I was watching you this morning as well, Yuki. Rude towards Yulind. Yulind, my new GPU is poggers? Hell yeah. I can't stop thinking about it. Good, good. 5.8. I really should look into a better CPU. I'm excited to get mine fully hooked up. I am not excited to move over files and stuff. Little bro gonna touch himself to that GPU tonight. I should look into a better CPU. See, Cairo, I just imagine them in like the hentai dojin of like the two older girls being like, "Look, Kuro, if you come home with us, we'll give you this. We'll give you a 5070 Ti if you just come home with us." Oh, hell yeah. What'd you get, 5070? That is a sentence, alright. Okay, I think that's enough sex talk for... I'll catch y'all later. Bye, North. Have a good one. I hope work goes fast. For me. You said girls? For Kuro? I think so. They can harvest my organs. I am going. I mean... Kuro's a fucking turbo foot fetish bottom. They'd probably be okay with boys, but I imagine they have a preference for girls. I will take that GPU, worth it. Question marks? What? Which part are you questioning, Kuro? LOL. Ah. 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 Nothing? You see, I thought that all made sense for you. I thought it was weird that you were questioning any of it. Kuro, you want to pick up Yulind's feet? No, Kuro doesn't... I don't know if Kuro wants to see other people's feet. I know Kuro definitely likes to share their own feet. I'll go in VR chat and get some for you. Oh my goodness. We're almost done. We're like 5 minutes away, guys. Feet? I'll get some myself. They asked me yesterday to make a fucking sticker of my foot emote in the Discord. And I was like, whatever. Sure. So we made a fucking foot sticker. Speaking of which, Yulind, do you mind if I invade you and be comfy with you? I mind when you ask. Because I want you to understand, Yuki, that I am on blue status, and you always have an open invitation. Okay, and? Poggers? I think it is called Yulind Step for the sticker. So, have at it. Yippee! Oh god. We're almost there. However, I want confirmation because you switch after leaving like 10 minutes because of insert event here. But you didn't ask, hey, are you taking a nap today? You didn't ask, is there comfy time today? You asked if you're invited. May Yulind prosper for their hard work to their chat. Thank you for giving us feet. Yulind switch? Yeah, right. I've tried, Ants. I've tried to be, like, spontaneous and, do something for them. I've tried to, top once. I don't think I'm that bad at it. It is definitely out of place, and it's not for me. It's like, man, I'm doing such a good job. I wish I was in their position right now. Switch. Yeah, I switched from one hyperfixation to the next. Matter of months, years, or seconds. Nothing in between. I think I'm capable of it. I just, get absolutely nothing from it. Oh my god, we're almost there. Oh my god, we're at 6 miles. 6 miles with 4 incline. I feel a little bit sweaty. But we're so close. This tower on the left which you kind of can't see right now. We're going to the top of that. Speaking of WoW stuff, I watched a video from Captain Grimm yesterday. This guy has made machinima for World of Warcraft for years. Anytime an expansion launches, he does, you know, the launch experience video. He'll do like a lore video each expansion. You know, retail versus classic, the Warsong Gulch experience. He put out a video yesterday that was like, man, I love World of Warcraft. Here's my childhood growing up and like how it was such a big influence on me. I used to live, breathe, think, and dream this game. But it's just so frustrating now. Blizzard's just so bad. And it's not that I'm old and changed and the game isn't fun anymore. Classic WoW was awesome for months when it came out. And then they added, you know, the cash shop and level boosting and ruined it. So I still have fun, it's just... ugh. And it's kind of like a channel update of like... I still love WoW, but Blizzard just sucks right now. And that's a weird spot for a World of Warcraft content creator. Especially one that hasn't, like, subbed for any meaningful time in the last 4 years. Speaking of Blizzard, Overwatch 2 and Gundam Wing collab. Wait, that's the Gundam I like. Which characters are getting skins? And what skins are they getting? Are they getting Gundam skins or are they getting pilot skins? Gundam skins? Oh shit. Are they doing the 5 Gundams? Are they doing the 5 Gundams and the Tall Geese? Oh god. It's really bad. Oh no. Have they announced who is getting what skin? Like, have they shown that or just said, you know, Gundam Wing collab? Mercy got Wing Zero. Fucking what? That's a little crazy. That is not what I would expect. Ramatra is Epion. Hi, Saris. Ecom. We're at the end. We're at the end. 6.1 miles. Soldier 76 is Tall Geese. Ecam Bocam. And Reaper is Death Scythe. Okay. I mean, theming-wise, Reaper being Death Scythe makes sense, but... you know what they should have done? They should have matched the characters' cultures to the Gundams. Make Soldier 76 Gundam Wing. No, that's the Japanese one. Make Soldier 76 the Death Scythe. Make Genji the Wing Zero. Oh god, I'm lagging. Oh god, I'm lagging. I can't switch fast enough. Man, Amarang. We haven't done that one in so long, and I really like that one. Where am I? Where am I at to the camera? We're here. We're here. That's all the skins? They're only doing 4? I like you funny words, Wizard Gale. I want to die after seeing the Gundam collab. That feels like a strong opinion. I don't even know if you play Overwatch anymore, Saris. Switching outfit. Switching outfit and trackers. I used to love Overwatch, then it became very, very toxic. You used to love it, but like, when was the last time you played it? Just 4 skins. I love Overwatch. Oh, this tracker's tight. I used to love watching Yulind streams. Then they became very, very toxic. Nuh-uh. I've become less toxic. I try to talk shit less. Because somebody I talked shit on ended up being a mod for somebody that showed up in stream one day. And it was like, okay. I don't know why you have them as a mod, but I guess I'm gonna chill out. He doesn't hate mutes anymore. Or he doesn't hate muted anymore. Oh, it is mutes, okay. I never hated mutes. Yulind do be a toxic meanie. What the fuck? I tried to play it like, I think mid-2024. Just see if I would like it again, not the same. Yulind shit talks me all the time. I'm just so horrible to you, Kuro. I'm just so horrible to you when I'm like, good job today, Kuro. That was so cool, Kuro. 6.1. Ah. 6.1 miles. Now we rest. Done. I close this. I open this. All the streams I was lurking in earlier have raided somebody. We open this one. And we open this one. What the? That's not who I clicked on. Twitch? Twitch, hello? Okay. Twitch was taking forever to, like, change the streams I was lurking in. Overwatch 1 was just better. Yulind shit talks to me all the time. I'm excited for Overwatch 3. Possible real thing Overwatch MOBA. Twitch servers requested us reconnect. Reconnecting. Reconnected. Okay. Let's go somewhere. Oh, that lag though. Portal. I think I went to this world once. It's when we were going through the list of maps Joe gave us. Check out for comfy areas. Please load. Please load. Oh my god, I'm tired. I'm so ready to get off my feet and sit down. Oh, this wasn't the one I was thinking of at all. This one's good. I need to turn the birds off. And I'm also going to turn the rain down. Okay. Nope, nope. I want to drink first, and then I want to sit down. Oh. Oh, I'm so ready to nap and be comfy and tired and not walking. Oh. Oh. Hell yeah. Plunk. Hi. Good job today.
Can't just say that.
Why not?
Because I say so.
Okay, I'm gonna say it anyway. I'll be AFK. Okay. Hello, sir. Would you like a cuddle? Literally always. Yes. Yes, I would. Icy Fire was here earlier. But they said something in a way that made me think they were here for the day. And I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, wait. We just missed fucking holidays with them, didn't we? Oops. But holidays. There's not that many holidays today. Biological Clock Day, Clean Comedy Day, Great Poetry Reading Day, International Pay It Forward Day, National Blueberry Pie Day, National Cubicle Day. Damn near the worst holiday I've ever heard of. National Cubicle Day? National Kiss Your Mate Day, National Superhero Day, Workers' Memorial Day, World Day for Safety and Health at Work. Okay. I guess Blueberry Pie Day, because, you know, it's fucking pie, but... Biological Clock Day. Do you guys like... Okay. Hi, Bunby. Tell me if you guys can do this. I've got a thing where, like... Let's say I need to wake up at 6 a.m. I will think to myself, I want to wake up at 6 a.m. as I'm, like, laying down for bed. I will just consciously say out loud, I need to wake up at 6 a.m. That typically makes it so that I wake up at, like, 5:55. Like, my body will set a clock, and I will wake up before that thing I need to wake up for. I've been able to do that pretty consistently. Yes, because it makes me so anxious that I wake up in time. It's not like anxious. It's not like you know, oh, I woke up at 4 because I was just stressing to sleep. It's just like, it's almost exactly like setting like the little it's almost like Osmosis Jones, where all the little cells in me are like, oh, they want to wake up at this time? All right, set the alarm, set the time. But I'm unaware of those guys. And so I just wake up totally naturally. Totally just like, oh man, what a good night's sleep. And it's 5:55? Perfect. That's right when I needed to wake up. Sometimes it works for me. Bunby. Jokes on you, insomnia. Makes me wake up every 30 minutes. Oh no. Sometimes it works for me. That's a pretty common trick, I think, if your biological clock functions correctly. Okay. I've had pretty good, most of the time when I describe it to people, they're like, what the fuck? That's insane. For me, it's always been like, it just works. And then there's times where I don't think about it and I like, I needed to get up at 7 a.m. and I don't stop to have the conscious thought. And then I wake up at 9. I'm like, oh shit, it didn't work. But usually, oh, I didn't think I did it last night. Ugh. Ugh. National Cubicle Day. Cubicles keeping people trapped in cube shapes. As part of a massive corporation, aka an entity. It's big Borg propaganda. Yeah, National Cubicle Day is definitely one of those holidays that I read that and I'm like, who the fuck would celebrate this? Nobody likes cubicles. That's not a thing. There's nobody that's like, I actually think cubicles are really cool and I can't think of a better work environment. I wouldn't change it, even if I got a promotion. I'd turn down my own office. It's like, no, that's fake. That's not a real person. That's not something that anybody would celebrate. I worked in cubicles for 2 years. It was fucking miserable. Only scammer like cubicle. I worked in a facility that had like 400 cubicles, and they were all like half cubicles. And so there was one line that was like the cubicle was 5 feet tall, and then on each side of that wall would be cubicles where the walls were like 3 feet tall. And so in your line, you could see people like in front of you and behind you. But then on the other side of the cubicle, you'd have to like stand up in your desk and like look over to see people on the other side. Me and my cubicle right now. Hi, Riddle. Do you like working in a cubicle, Cairo? Hi, Yulind, my cucumber salad. You know who does love cubicles? Managers, exec CEOs, the people who sell cubicles. Hi, Cairo, smooching Yulind at the water cooler. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Cubicle as an like aesthetic isn't something that I hate. It's just having worked in a cubicle, having been stuck there for 8 hours, it became such a miserable thing. It became such a like, God, I hate this place. I'm not in here 8 hours a day, so I don't mind it, to be honest. It wasn't that I minded it, it was just that, like, all the stuff that came with cubicles. And there was no benefit to cubicle. It wasn't like, I'm super happy to be in a cubicle. There's nothing I'd rather work in. It was kind of just like, the work environment that came with cubicles that I was like super frustrated with. Hi Zoe. Hi Kumi. My work life balance got a lot better when I was work from home. And it wasn't that I was saving a lot of time. It took me like 30 minutes in the morning to get ready and dressed for work and, all that. Shave, shower, and then walk to work. My walk to work was literally, I think it was like 1,000 feet. I was literally across the street from my office. But I didn't really save that much time by going work from home. It was just not having to deal with people and all the bullshit of being in an office that was way better. Getting you into the bathroom on break. Holy. Sleepy time for me. See y'all later. Bye, Lopner. It is gonna be sleepy time for me soon. I can feel myself fading and I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. So as soon as I get through these stories, I'll probably send you guys somewhere and fall asleep myself. 2 of you suggested Vaporeon outfits on Throne. Fucking goofballs. The Cinder Apology video, not video, the Cinder Apology thing. Hi, Kiark. Cinder did her apology document. It was kind of half-assed and very unbelievable. And Shy Lily hauled that shit out and wow. Shy Lily fucking ripped her apart. Can't attend today, Yulind. I've got a movie to watch. Hell yeah. You could have lived there. Hi, Divvy. Also, I came back from work 7 a.m. today. I'll miss you. I won't miss you. But that's because I know you're off having fun, and I know I'll probably see you tomorrow. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Kiart. More like Snake. Riddle. Hello? What? What are we saying hello for? Lufkin, Texas. Man hides Easter eggs full of weed around city and posts clues on Facebook to find them. The Twitter conversation I saw. When it's time to stop being a Catboy maid and go back to being a STEM major. And somebody... I'll see you on Wednesday. Cuddle, Yulind. Ellie, I want to tell you a tweet I saw last night. This guy, they're a femboy. They're in a maid outfit with cat ears. And they posted, you know, when it's time to stop being a Catboy maid and go back to being a STEM major. Here's the thing, though. They're black. And one of the first comments on it was, femboyism is a white exclusive thing? Somebody posted on that comment, holy, we got Adolf Twinkler over here, and I can't get over the Adolf Twinkler thing. That shit's just so funny to me. Hello, that's Repo Day, you're cooked? Hello, aha. I think so, Cairo, that's why Ellie said, I'll see you on Wednesday. Because there's been a pattern of Wednesdays are open for Ellie, so she's like, oh, are you cuddling today? And I'm like, no, never Wednesday. I won't play Repo. Divvy, join us on Wednesday. The classic Ellie maneuver. I saw a video of a guy putting a snake in a wall. So he had a wall. They had like just cut like a square into the wall, into the drywall. And he takes a snake, it's like 5 feet long, and he just feeds it into the wall. He just, you know, puts his head in and feeds the snake into the wall, and the snake goes fully in. And then he takes a bucket and he puts it under the hole in the wall. And then over the next minute, like 6 mice pop out of the wall and fall into the bucket. And then they're stuck in this bucket. And then the snake, like, pokes its head back out and he helps the snake get out. Literally just this dude using his pet snake to, like, get mice out of the wall. Which is like, bro, what the fuck? That's... You wouldn't think to do that, but I guess so, sure. Yeah, I'm joking. I won't play Repo. It's a classic LA maneuver. Me when I feed the wall a snake. Nature pest control. Yeah? Yeah. There was the football fan in the one city in the UK. Liverpool was coming to have a football game in their town. And so this guy sold thousands of red flares for the Liverpool team. Because Liverpool has, you know, red coloring. Here's the thing, though. These were not red flares. They were blue flares. The guy had purchased thousands of blue flares, peeled off their labeling, and then re-glued red labeling onto them. So people thought they were going to be red flares for the game, and then they go to this football game, and they open up these blue flares so it looks like they're fucking cheering for the other team. Fucking mad lad. That is like the definition of a mad lad story. A guy spending thousands of hours reprinting labels just to fuck with his rival soccer team. I played Spirit Tracks a little bit last night. I got past the flute section, so I don't know if I'm gonna play it more. I want to. I actually want to. I really want to. I want to finish it. I think since I got on it last night, I'm like in a mood to play it, and I want to take that momentum. Maybe put Last Epoch down for like a few days. And then WildStar is listed on GOG.com as like a wish list thing. They don't have it, but they want to talk to NCSoft about purchasing the rights and making it playable. Probably won't get updates, but they want it to be like something you can log into and play with others, which for GOG would be their first MMO. But that's fucking. I mean, that's exciting for me because I love WildStar. I mean, that's better than Celtic for sure. Oh, excuse me. Holy, that's better than Celtics versus Rangers fans who fuck with each other by having violent fights and riots in the streets. I want to see how you handle my tempo. How to play WildStar again. I would love to play my clone Stalker in WildStar. That's probably my favorite version of like a rogue in games. Who is live today? Actually, a lot of people live. Why is everybody live on a Monday? You know, I haven't gone to this person in a while. We could go to Ow. Go to Alzora. We fucking love Alzora. I was a warrior when I played, but I want a spell slinger. I started as Stalker. And when I downed the raid bosses, I was doing top DPS when I was there. When I took a break and I came back a couple years later and I was playing Esper. And then I dropped the Esper to play Spellslinger and then I quit the game. I don't know why I was playing Spellslinger. I had a lot more fun with Esper, but like Stalker was genuinely my favorite thing. I understand why I didn't play Stalker. The first time I played Dominion. I played a Draken Stalker, which I like. I loved that OC. I loved that character. And then when I came back, I was playing Exiles, and I was like, I didn't want to play a Stalker if it wasn't my Draken, but I just couldn't play the Draken, and so it was very much like, I'll find something else to play. I would love to explore the world. I'd have a great setting. If it come out again, I'll go Stalker again. I tanked our challenge mode dungeon thingies, but I had to swap DPS for raid and was pumping though. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I on my DPS Stalker, I got a lot of people through their attunement. We had a lot of espers that were unable to do it with them unless we had like a fucking the stacked DPS, like 2 stacked DPS pulling them through, because the one dungeon in particular, the one dungeon had so much movement, and initially espers had no movement, and so they were just like shit DPS on this boss, and getting a gold rating with them on their dungeon was so hard. Imagine Yulind in a sexy ninja outfit. It's not hard to imagine. Riddle, put it on throne. You can see it. Oh, you can see it if you want it. Okay. Where am I putting the camera? I'm gonna put it on the fish. Behavior. Look at me. We'll cut out you. World. Alzora is doing her birthday subathon thing. She is awake, right? Yes, she is. Okay. Thank you, Logitech, for the socials. Flash raid. Oh. Sorry, it's 2 underscores, right? Yeah, yeah. Socials, hi Logitech, Aozoa. Thanks for stream, you. Apparently it's pronounced Aozora. It's like 2 parts, but I've always heard people say ow for like 5 years. It's gonna be a hard habit to break. Later, bitch. What the fuck? Did we get on for nap? Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did what was it? 6.1 miles with incline. I'm tired after that. Tonight, oh god, I gotta finish setting up the computer. Oh god, I hope I don't procrastinate again like I did yesterday. Bye, Yuli. Thanks you all for the great time. God bless you all lovelies. Tonight, teabags. Tonight, teabags. What? Tomorrow is maybe Vesperia. I'm unsure. We'll find out. I love you. Bye. Where's my mouse? There it is.